9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yes, and we are here now for a surprise weekend stream. Yes, it's a weekend stream. How often does that happen, man, guys? Like, when was the last time we had a weekend stream? Really long time ago. Yeah, plenty of football this evening as well. We've got Liverpool and United, big match. Of course, Ipswich are playing too, and I think they are a team that you have to watch out for. They are gonna be. I do hope that they avoid relegation because I do like watching Ipswich play. I think they're a solid team, and there's plenty they have to offer, right? Hey, Spurs fan, yes, it's a weekend stream, man. Doesn't happen very often, does it? Yeah, but I'm getting a bit, to be honest, right? Black with Wukong, the bug is gone. Yeah, now it's kind of easy. When I'm playing Black Myth Wukong, I'm finding it not as challenging as it used to be, unless I now run around without any armor. Yeah, the only way I can do it is if I don't. It might find it challenging if I don't use armor. So that is not gonna happen, man. Slot versus Ruben Amorim. I don't know. You would like to say that United will find their feet very soon. But I am not optimistic because there's word of a bit of a little dressing room bust up right now. And yeah, a lot of teams, they should be playing better than they are. Arsenal, for example, I mean, how many shots did they have last night on target? 3 or 4? That's it, no? Even Arsenal, Arsenal, if they're going to be pushing for the title, they really need to create more chances for themselves from open play. Right now, I don't think Arsenal are a contender at all. No way. In order for them to get there, they're gonna have to play a lot better. Yeah, and I don't see anybody else challenging Liverpool. Liverpool are like the only way Liverpool are not gonna win the title is if they implode, or they get a big injury. Because Arteta's teams, yeah, correct. And Arteta has got one way. Yeah, he keeps moaning and moaning. But actually, if you look at the team and the way that they create chances, they're not really creating a lot of open play chances. They look solid, yes, but they got to do more. They got to do more if they're going to challenge. Speaking of doing more, I think Man City were not playing at their best, but they still managed to get a good win over West Ham last night. Savinho was fantastic on the flanks, man. Where did he come from? See, when you start giving players a chance and you start playing them, there's going to be more. Midoriya! Yes, that was my hand and my keyboard in the countdown. How are you, man, Midoriya? Yeah, you can definitely see, there's a way, right? When I do the countdown, like, I'm just going to show you what the countdown looks like, right? So if I do the countdown, of course, you can see my hands on the sides, and then, the clock has just started again. Yeah. So definitely, that's to let people know that, I'm around. If you don't see my hands on you don't see my hands anywhere near, then you definitely will be thinking to yourself, hey, the man isn't here yet. The show hasn't started yet. No, hammers are terrible though. I expected a lot more from the hammers last night. I did. I was watching the game. It wasn't reason why I think yesterday did we stream Black Myth Wukong? I don't know. I wasn't streaming yesterday, I think. Yeah, I wanted to, but then I was thinking, I was playing the game, and after a while, I was like, this is not challenging anymore. I have to find a new way to play that game. And then I was thinking, if it's not challenging, then you have to start playing Football Manager again. So yeah, I actually edited the video. I uploaded a new episode for the Phoenix Rising, and I took it down and I re-edited it again. So I edited it 4 times, and I'm taking it down one more time because I have to reduce the file size. It's like it's like a 4K edit. Yeah, because all my edits are now in 4K, but I don't need to upload in 4K because YouTube is doing like 1920, right? Or 1080p, but people are saying you should do it in 11660. I don't know, man. Yeah. How can you reduce net debt in FM Oleg, welcome to the stream. How can you reduce net debt in FM24? Well, the first way to start is whenever you loan players, loan more players, but get other clubs to pay for their wages. Net debt also comes from doing well and if you start doing well, naturally your players, their value goes up, right? So the key thing about Football Manager is value. You want to increase the value of your players over time. This and getting success on and off the pitch will increase sponsorship money and prize money, and then you've got to start buying players cheap and selling them off for a profit. That's how you reduce net debt. If you're at Barcelona, then you're looking at offloading players to reduce the net debt, yeah. Because Barcelona, Spain has got a wage cap, so to speak, as well. So you can definitely do well in Barcelona. Maybe I should start a stream with Barcelona. I think I'll do a show with Barcelona because Barcelona is very unique in the sense that they play in Spain. I think I'll do just one episode. I think the first season, 2 seasons, 1 or 2 seasons. You saw Pedri, Yamal and Arau. Yeah, that's the way to go with clubs like Barcelona. I mean, the thing about big clubs like, the reason why I don't do saves like Barcelona, Real Madrid anymore is because they're easy to, I hate saying that as well because sometimes people take offense when you say the game is easy. Yeah. A lot of sensitive people who play Football Manager or a lot of people are sensitive, even on the forums. Like somebody could come on the forums and complain about how his players are getting poached. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's a competitive save. You're not going to be able to keep your players, you got to keep raising their wages. So if, finishing third behind Bilbao, Real Madrid, definitely not good enough. See, if you're a Barcelona manager, right, you have the academy La Masia, so you definitely are going to have players that come through that you can offload. The thing here is offloading them. It's very important to your offloading clause, right, should include percentage of next sale, not percentage of profit from next sale. So you have like a percentage of next sale for every single player. You can sell them off for cheap. You don't have to sell. There are a lot of players, right? So every time you get, it might be a 2-star or 3-star player, let him go for cheap and then put in a percentage of next sale. Now, for every time you do that, you're going to get some money back, right, for these players. Naturally, then your tactic plays a big part as well. So when you start playing, like my strategy in my saves is I sign players for 5, I sell them for 40 or 50. Because what I normally do is I play them. Like I've got a player called Panovic, right, in my save. Now, he's not very good, but he became good enough to play for us. So now I bought him for 5, now I can sell him for 40. Yeah, so you want to start selling players off. Now, selling them too cheap. So you got to identify those players that you can sell off who are worth nothing to you. Because you know you can't develop them. There's no point keeping them. Right, so there's a lot of players in that category. Like 80% of the players in your club will fall into that category. So those players, you let them go for like whatever you can, whatever is a low price, but tag on the percentage of next sale. That's what you need to do. Then you also have to have players that you can develop, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm bringing this player and I'm going to sell him. So you have to have a concrete, like, take out your feelings, man. Put them on the table and just ignore them for a while, and then just sell players without a thought. Yeah, you gotta do that, man. In this game, is actually fundamentally not very hard. It's the attachment value that people have with the players that eventually gets them down. Yeah, so like for me as well, I get attached to my players, in so much so, right, that I could have a player that is part of a winning team, and I know he's a core. So this is very common for really good players, right? So I had this for many seasons where I had these 5 players in my team who were so good, they were on par with the other top players in the world. Keeping them in my club meant paying them more and more money. So you also need to understand a bit about amortization, like the value of a player. For example, if his value is 40 million, he's 30 years old. He's maybe only got 2 more playable years left. If you give him a contract for the next 2 years for 15 million, that's 30 million. His transfer value is actually only 10 million. because his value is 40 million, right? So you're paying his wages, no? So there's a way of looking at it. Like sometimes I let my players run out their contracts for free because there's no point me paying them anymore. Because if I pay them anymore, it's above the value. That means whatever I'm paying them now is more than what they are valued at. So you have to understand that so you spend money wisely. Like I have a lot of players that go like on a free, which is something that's happening in real life as well, like Mo Salah, right? Or Trent, Mo Salah is a good example. Gini Wijnaldum was also another good example. These were players who wanted much more money than the club was willing to pay them because their transfer values didn't justify it. So you also have to start playing like that. You have to be careful of not overpaying your players. Because once you overpay your players, no club will want them anymore. Because they're not going to pay those wages. So they wait for them to become free transfers. So what are you doing? What are you paying them all that super high salaries for? Remember the instructions to the super advanced forward? Can I apply it to the pressing forward? Not really. Because the the advanced forward, the reason why we asked him to take more risks and dribble more was because he would get behind the defensive line. Okay, so in a sense, whereas the pressing forward is always chasing defenders, the advanced forward sometimes drops deep, but also a lot of the time tries to get behind players. So what you're trying with those PIs is like some of the time you want him to actually break that defensive. You actually want him to try and do that. Getting behind defensive lines more often. Pressing forward's a different role altogether, man. Hayden, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? How's your weekend? How's everyone's weekend? Hope your weekends are great, man. Of course, Man City fans, your weekend was fantastic. I'm happy for you guys. You know, you finally won. Erling Haaland scored a brace. Mo Salah is still top of the table, though. All right, so what have we got lined up today? We got playing Destiny, right? So this is a save where I'm playing against your Nugents. Once again, your Nugents, who I can't sign. So we've got a lot of these 200 guys here. They are like this. I mean, what will happen is if the game even 200 and 200 doesn't mean every attribute is maxed out. See, that's the way the game operates because there's something that a lot of people don't know. The way the match engine interprets attributes. So I'm not going to go into too much of that, but I think that you will never ever find a play with 20-20 everywhere unless it's one of yours and you spun the wheel. Okay, spinning the wheel. Last night you went to a steak place. How was the steak, man? Medium rare, beautiful. Sliced it up, melted in your mouth. I hope you did, because that's the way steak should be. Not like rubbery and goes in your mouth and you spend the better part of half an hour chewing and then the better part of the next half hour, worry about whether your teeth are going to work the next day. All right, competitions wise, we are second. We did quite well. The last game we had a 6-pointer. We beat Bayern Munich in a really important match. We've qualified for the Champions League. We're in the semi-finals of the Pokal. We're once again aiming for the treble. Okay, but to get the treble, we'll have to beat Eintracht Frankfurt at the top of the table. As you can see, we had a fantastic stream. We basically thumped everybody except for Fortuna Düsseldorf, which was our first defeat. Wasn't our first defeat. It was a very unfortunate defeat. We were not at our best. Schalke, we beat them 3-0 and 3-1. We also beat Dinamo Dresden and Mainz. This was two storming wins, followed by 3-1 beating of Bayern. But now what we are faced with is another 6-pointer. So we have got two 6-pointer clashes, right? So if we want to win the title, we absolutely need to make sure that the guys at the top of the table drop some points. So we're gonna rest our players now. Notice I got jumping reach. Just so I make sure that all of you know that how in this game of Football Manager, okay, I'm just gonna say it is really, really in terms that make it very clear. Okay. Now, when you are playing Football Manager, it doesn't matter if you've just started playing Football Manager or it's your 10th year playing Football Manager or you've been playing Football Manager since before the time of when Paul Collier was actually on the forums giving people tactical advice. Okay. All right. When you play Football Manager, there are 3 attributes. only three. There are three attributes only that you want to focus on. Okay, aggression is muchos importante because nearly everybody is playing against pressing. Okay, so yes, you want a person to tackle the ball, you want him to fight for the ball. Aggression is extremely important. Okay, now why is aggression important? Because aggression is the attribute that drives whether or not the person is gonna, he loses the ball and then he fights to win the ball back. Okay. Of course, it works with other attributes like work rate and stamina too, but let's not dwell on those two for long because that's kind of obvious. The next attribute you want to focus on when you sign a player is natural fitness. Now, natural fitness is extremely important because you need a player to be able to play at least 2 games a week. Now, if you don't play 2 games a week, then the attribute is not important at all, right? Because if you're only playing 1 game a week, then natural fitness isn't an issue. Finally, you got determination. Now, determination is a very important attribute because it affects your development as well as your desire. So, in a game, right, whenever you're 2 goals down or 3 goals down, a player with low determination drops his shoulders and doesn't even try. Whereas, then you're looking at training as well because players with high determination tend to do well, provided they've got high professionalism and ambition. So, determination by itself, but then you combine with other attributes. So, these are the 3 attributes you want to focus on when you sign a player. Now, then we come to the other attributes, right? So the other attributes, they become really easy. Because once you got those 3 attributes, then you're focusing on your physical attributes. Then it becomes a physical attributes like acceleration. Need I say more? No one needs to say anything about acceleration. Everybody should know, right? Like, it's been the most important attribute since the day this game was played without 2D. Flashing, dyslexia, providing Football Manager days. Yes, everybody, all of us had the same issue. Okay, all of us suffering from dyslexia to some extent or another, thanks to Paul Collier and Mark Collier. Okay, so acceleration is important, right? So in fact, acceleration becomes important, and then jumping reach. So now you got acceleration and jumping reach. What the heck? Yeah, because let's just face it. Okay, if you're in the lower leagues, right, the first attribute you look for is jumping reach and acceleration. I do that all the time. When I'm in the lower leagues, the first attribute, acceleration, jumping reach. Then it goes to midfield, right? When I look for players, right, the first 2 attributes I look for aggression. Anytime I want a player to win the ball back, I look at aggression. If he's got aggression of 6, he's not in my starting 11. Because I want aggression of 10 and higher. So are these attributes like, do they scale? The aggression is oddly enough, the only attribute that you don't have to worry about because it's easy. It's greater than 10. That's all. Whichever league you're playing in, greater than 10. Even in the lower leagues, there's no such thing as aggression being relative to everybody else. Even natural fitness. These are the 2 attributes that do not scale. Meaning, we go from lower leagues, right? Sometimes you look at concentration. Man, lower leagues, I think 8, 9 is okay, you know what I mean? Because 9 seems to be 7 is the benchmark for the lowest tier. And then after that is 9. And then once you get into the championship, it's like 11, 10 to 11. Because Premier League and the top leagues, for all the top leagues, right, the number is actually 12. So that's how you do it. It's quite straightforward. I mean, that's how I look at attributes. Yeah, I keep it simple. I don't overcomplicate the game. And then after that, you'll be fine. Hey, Joe Mako, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. I have played. Rafinha was my favorite player in season 1 as an inverted winger. Rafinha is good. He's a very good player. I used to sign him a lot, even for like when I'm playing like draft mode with my friends, right? Yeah, Rafinha is the one. Rafinha is okay lah, for draft mode. Draft mode you actually want. When I'm playing draft mode, I got very specific kind of players. They're all cut in the same mold. Makes me a very boring person to play with and very predictable too. I played FM from FM 11 with 2 breaks. 13, well, you chose a good game to take a break in. 13 wasn't that good. Yeah. If I were to rate, if I were to rate Football Manager's editions, right, 13 is the one I didn't play. In fact, 13 is one I quit. Yeah, 13 I left. I was like, I had it with this game. Boom, I'm playing World of Warcraft. I'm not touching Football Manager ever again. I was brought back in by one of you at FM 16. Yeah. Because I quit FM completely. Yeah, I was like, I had it with Football Manager. I was like tired of the game not being mentally challenged. The game was never challenging, yeah? All right, back in the day. So I could only play the game for 1 month. I'm not joking, no. I can prove it to you guys. You guys probably thought I'm bullshitting. Okay, look at this, right? These are all the Football Manager games. Look at me. Football Manager 2009. Playtime 6.2 hours. That's how long it took me to break the game. Football Manager 10 and 11 I didn't play. Okay, because I had another edition. Don't have to tell you guys about it. 23.5 hours, broke the game. No challenge after that. Football Manager 13, 233. Yeah, slightly longer, and I stopped. Look at that. Football. Do you see Football Manager 2014? Look at that. 2013, right? Do you see Football Manager 2014? No. I only got a beta because beta, SI lah. Thank you, Daljit. Can you try this game out for us? Okay. 27.6 hours broken. 2015, played 1001. That's when I started playing, right? Somebody asked me to start playing Football Manager at that point. So Football Manager 2001, I started playing. Then 1,600 hours. So you can compare, right? 2013, 233 hours. 2012, which was the most boring. I swear to God, this was boring. And 2009. I lost all interest. But since 2016, I started playing more. 2017, I saw 4,000 hours. But I think this is not fair. It's not 4,000 hours per se, as in, the machine for 4,000 hours. There was a lot of simulations. You see, one of the reasons why it's 4,000 hours is because of the amount of simulations I would do for trading. Like, I think if I were to count simulations, simulations, that's 2 rigs. I was running simulations on 3 machines. That means each machine would have Steam on it, right? But 2 of them will be offline and 1 is online. So I will run simulations, all of them, and each simulation would be like 24 hours. So 24, I used to run them for about 2 weeks. So you can do the math, 2 weeks is 21 days, 24. So 24 and 20 is easily 480. See? Let's give it 500 hours. 500 of those hours came from simulations. And that's just the first run. I always do 2 weeks of simulations. I used to do 2 weeks of simulations or training for the beta and 2 more weeks for the release version of the game. And my simulations would run on the reason why it will last so long is because I'd have every freaking league loaded. Very painful. I wouldn't advise that for anyone. Yeah. And I don't run simulations with like I did at one point in the early days, right? I used to run simulations. How would I do it? I would baseline the attributes, like how the guys in FM Arena are doing it now. And then I quickly realized, oops, not there's someone in SI kind of corrected me, and then I went, okay. This is the guy I was talking about, the one we signed that I want to sell, but look, now he's 27 million. He's got yeah. I want to. If we've given him a contract to 2049, right? But we definitely want to sell him because I don't like his low aggression. Exactly. Transfer status. You see, if you see, some people, right, are very strange. Okay. There are some strange fellas, though. Okay. Now, somebody on the forums just complained, why is it, right? All your when I want to buy players from another club, they got this not for sale sign, right? But they can come to my players and ask me anytime. Just do this, Reject all transfers. You also have a not for sale sign on your player. Okay? Except you will see his value. The others, when they come in, they'll see not for sale. It's quite easy if you don't want to sell the player. Yeah. The player knows he's not for sale. Yeah. Ongoing focus update. Okay, we got scouting. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think we're looking for any play in particular. Now they're just doing focuses for the sake of doing focuses. They got nothing better to do. We done, We got our players. I don't normally go out there to scout. See, but we always get 5-star players coming through, man. Look at that, another one. Ashani Gaino. Concentration 9. This guy can be improved, no? Jumping reach 9 is fast. He will fit within an advanced forward system. But look at his height, right? 185. His jumping reach can definitely go up. I might rotate against Las Palmas since I have Spurs in the Champions League. Oh, yeah, you should. You should. But would I sign this striker? In a million years, no. I paid 31 million For a player who's off the ball is only 11. Strikers, you want their off the ball to be higher than 11. So if they're only 11, I wouldn't bother. Let me down inside here. Hell, it's too bright. Okay. I mean, it's daytime. I don't need so many lights. I'm flooding my face with white light. Yeah. I want a softer look. Softer. Let's go for a softer, more romantic look. This is softer and more romantic. Okay. It's a weekend. Let's enjoy ourselves. Yeah. Okay. It's a weekend, baby. It's a weekend. Hey, God Spurs. How are you, man? How's the Tottenham Hotspur supporter? What's the word on the street, man? Are they the fans calling for his head? Postecoglou, but he's given you the most exciting football you've had in the last couple of seasons. Unfortunately for you guys, you're not seeing the right side of the table. Spevilda, the goalkeeper, we never signed high potential goalkeepers because there's no point. Yeah, we just signed them ready-made to play. Smash, we've got 2 near matches. What have they got? Not too bad. I mean, that's about it. European Wonder Kids, anyone showing up? There's one. Somebody has spotted a European Wonder Kid called Ogre T. Okay, forget it. I can't pronounce his name. Natural Fitness Time. We're not going to waste our time. Mexico, there's a youth coming in, but he's not so happening. Netherlands, they got nothing in there. Youth competitions, we've got 2 competitions that they're following. There's Tomislav Marusic. Aggression this is good. But he's playing as an attacking midfielder, terrible off the ball. I mean, I think that they're off the ball game. Off the ball is a very quick to improve attribute. One of the nice attributes that improves very well. Okay, guys, Eintracht Frankfurt, top of the table. Top of the table, baby. If we win this game, we are in the hunt for the title. If we don't, we're in trouble. So Eintracht Frankfurt, let's do some. Let's just go and check how they play. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. They got a halfback, ball-winning midfielder, full inverted wingback coming in here. This is going to be a very wow. It says wing play. It says wing play, but if you look at this, right, this guy is dropping deep. They're gonna give the ball to the wingers who are gonna try and come inside. Is this guy tall? Yeah, he's got decent height. So there's going to be a lot of movement in this tactic with a halfback coming in here, fullback coming in here. We're gonna be putting them under pressure from the get-go. Costanzo was absolutely brilliant in this game against Bayern. He was a one-man machine. One-man machine against Bayern. First goal, we had Bravo to Neves, and then Bravo played it to Jacobs. Jacobs found Costanzo, and he absolutely belted that from the edge of the area. Then they got a penalty from the superstar, and then we had another one, throw in, out to Costanzo, comes in, and then belts another one. He absolutely buried that, but then he picked up a yellow card, and now he's suspended. So we are going to be short of a few players. Zia Khan, I don't think is available too. This is not good. We have the Kroik, but he is supposed to be a striker. Zia is there. Okay, we'll start with Zia Khan. We got Piper, Jacobs, and then we want to talk to the Mayo. Have we confirmed that he wants a new contract? Okay, he's got 2-year contract. Okay. My sons are playing. There's a pinball machine in the house. They have a pinball machine in the house. Okay, it's just a small kid. It's a small kiddie one. Okay, but boy, are they hooked to the pinball, electronic pinball machine. View draw. Let's go for the draw, man. Champions League. Let's start the draw. Got plenty of things happening in this, huh? So we've got Hips. This will be interesting. Who are they going to be playing? We got seeded teams: Barcelona, PSG, Bayer Leverkusen. We are seeded. Juventus, Stuttgart, Man City, Spurs. Oh, Man City. Oh, that's quite a tough opener for them. They're playing that's a Super Nugent team. And then we've got Inter. Inter will be playing. Okay. I don't mind. I want Inter. I'll play Juve. Okay. All right. Next one, we've got all these unseeded teams. Southampton. Bayer Leverkusen, don't give me an English team. Please. English teams are super strong. No? I find Real Madrid, okay, good. Real Madrid can handle them. All right, now, who do we get? Atalanta, okay. Bayer Leverkusen again. No? Who goes to who is going to be Atalanta? Mascareno is the ceremony host. Atalanta play Bayer Leverkusen. So we travel to Italy. And then, of course, we've got Atletico Madrid playing a Spanish side playing. Will it be Stuttgart? Okay, Stuttgart. Stuttgart are pretty strong this season because they've got some superstar players in there. They got Porto and PSG. Well, it's quite obvious lah. It's going to be Estrella Amadora. What a team, man. Wow, they got a beautiful opening tie. They're going to host Spurs. Ajax will play Barcelona. So that's it. I don't think Hibs have played Man City before. Oh yeah, Man City have beaten them before. Inter and Juventus, any head-to-heads between these two? Wow. In the time we've had plenty of matches they play. Inter coming on top there. Southampton and Real Madrid. Southampton in the Champions League before, but this is the second time they're facing it. Atlanta and Bayer Leverkusen. Have we played them before? Even Stevens, man. Even Stevens. They have had no top. We have finished runners-up 3 times. Round of 16, we beat to the final, okay? But we've never lifted the title. Yeah. We have never lifted it. We beat to the final 3 times. Hairiti, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Atlanta. Okay, this is it. This is the top match of the day. And we got Neves who's out for 3 days, thigh injury. So Eintracht Frankfurt are gonna be meeting the Benitez. Point finger. So we've got a few injuries. Yes, we always love having injuries in our team. Yeah, no problem. So Neves we'll rest him for this match. I think we've got Chwaku who can come in, and then of course we got Lukau. But we want to play with high off the ball, which is him. Then Marjanovic, we got Smith, DeMeo, Worms, Yeboah. Yeboah also can play here. Now. Let's just go with Yeboah. Yeboah is supposed to be the long-term replacement. He's been playing well. And then, of course, we got Chwakuku. Okay, I'll tell you what. We go with Chwakuku. Yes. Okay. Talk about how problematic I am with this. Okay, Marjanovic. Okay, wait. Mayo. Okay, alright. Neves is not 100%, so we want a training and then additional focus. This is a huge loss for us. Yeah. Champions League is the one I have not done it yet. Taking the Spurs here or Spurs is always a major operation. Spurs need a lot of surgery here. Spurs, I thought, do you think you guys need a better number 9? Doesn't Spurs need a better number 9? I would say that they are might be one of the issues. Yeah, a proper 9. I think Dominic Solanke is a decent striker. You got like even okay. Liverpool have the same problem, but now they're looking at playing Luis Diaz as their number 9 because they're using him more like an F9, right? Dropping deep, linking up play. Okay, so we are actually coming in without our top player. So we're gonna watch this. Extended highlights. Okay, torture time. We're playing away from home. Let's go to balance. Junior with the ball. Need a 6:30 defense that won't be crocked. Okay, we got a free kick. Zia, everybody's in the area, man. Everyone was in the area. Remember what I did against there are some changes that I always make to my set pieces. If I'm playing a tough team, if we get a goal, I'm immediately making set piece changes. Jacobs in the area, looking for options, takes a shot when he should really have passed the ball to one of the other two. We're gonna shout at the team. Zia Khan with a header? No, with a corner rather. Do you look for obscure nation wonder kids? No, I don't. I let my scouts do the work. I'm not into this obscure nation wonder kids. We can get a lot of wonder kids. Sometimes because of the number of nations I've loaded and the leagues I've loaded, right? I normally get too many wonder kids showing up. Fully developed, or well-developed wonder kids. Spurs need their centre-back sorted more than anything. Playing a high line like that with players. That's the thing. That's the way they play, right? They play really high up the pitch. Very entertaining football, like me. And always concede goals, like me. And then score goals too, like me. But they have to win more. You got a Bermudan in your last intake. That's nice. And a Singaporean. Yeah, I've had a few Singaporeans. But I have not. I mean, I'm the only Singaporean so far. But apparently, I've been taken over by the viewers on the stream, so I'm no longer playable as a character. I can't sign him. So they took the Nugent and they turned it into their own. So what did the viewers on the channel do is they adopt players and they turn them into like 200 CA, and I have to play against it. Like, hey, we got one here, throw-ins. What else is that? There's probably some more because not all the names. And then we got Hiro Katana as well. Hey, Spurs fan, is that your player? He's here, no? Katana and throw-ins are in the same team, man. Two really strong players. Oh no, we've given out a penalty. Yeah, that means we are definitely gonna take risks already. Come on. Rocky, can he do it or not? Hiro Katana. Margaratis sends our keeper the wrong way. Eintracht Frankfurt, top of the table. A goal ahead. Zia is not playing well. Madsen. Costanzo is not available as well. This is a terrible performance from our boys. Corner, Zia, Piper, Bravo, Zia. Now, can he drop one to the far post? He does, but Johnny he's been marshaled really well. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to the boys. I'm disappointed. We're not creative enough. We're not doing much in this game. I think I'll take off Zia, put Lloyd Horn on. Manuel De Mayo for him. That's two changes. Okay, we're gonna bring on Ty Smith later for Regoli. Two changes immediately. Will Lancaster, who will build like a brick house. Lloyd Horn had a good game 2 matches ago. He turned in a really good performance. If we get a point, still not so bad. But if we lose, that's it. Title is gone. This is a title decider. I mean, the season has that's it. Throw-ins is not gonna miss from there, man. Throw-ins has done it. Okay, we are sold. They are doing the deed to us, man. I am playing a very risky tactic for sure. If we don't play well, we concede. Why you switch AF to Poacher? Poacher. Because sometimes I play Poacher for link play. My tactic is depends on how I want to play it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll play a Poacher when I want them to involve the other players. When I don't want them to involve the other players, it becomes an AF. Yeah. That means our attacks are much more direct. Because the AF is AF encourages is a focal point of attacks, right? Katana gets away. He's too fast, lah. All these guys are way too fast. Okay, we're gonna take him off because he's got a yellow card already, so he's not really helping our defenders out. And Giorgio Boa, I guess. I think Spurs. Marco Silva is playing well, but wow, what a shot. But Angie Postecoglou was always a gamble. I mean, the moment he started, right? What was the first thing I told you? Told you guys, right? Gospers. I say with Postecoglou in charge, you're going to have very entertaining football, but I don't think you'll ever challenge for a title. You'll have an very entertaining first half, and you can see lots of goals. Because that's what Postecoglou is famous for. Postecoglou is famous for entertainment, very entertaining football, but, the sides can be leaky. It's not like Postecoglou is coming in with a brand that said, this guy is adaptable. That's the thing about Postecoglou. He's not adaptable at all. Does two still work? It has always been working. Yeah. Marcus, it has always worked. It's not still work. It always works. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Your owner was very aware of what was going to happen with Postecoglou in charge. It's not like, we signed Postecoglou and we're going to win the title. Yeah. And I think Spurs have their injury issues, right? Oh, man. We are Eintracht Frankfurt. I think we should have, I think it's a bit late to do this. We should have done it earlier, away from home. It's very late in the game to do this now. Now it's more, I'm doing damage control already. I can't get, they played too well. Now I'm using a version that I'm using with another club, this is a bit more defensive. Not as crazy. Now I have two, and now I'll just leave two defenders behind, like any normal person does in real life. Okay. It's only 3-0. 69th minute. There's still time on the clock. We can shout, but yeah. Johnny out to Madsen. Madsen hasn't had a good game. A lot of the players in front haven't had a good game. I think the Bayern win has gone to their heads a bit. Demeo, come on, check back. Okay, Bravo can't even get a shot away. I think we're gonna be shoot on side, huh? They're taking too long. They're lining up their shots like they're trying to do the pretty goals. If you get one, we have a chance. Because then they're huddle. That penalty didn't do us any favors. We haven't had a single shot on target, and this is a first for us. Oh, Pito is in, but can he shoot? Yeah, hits the woodwork. Oh my goodness. Sometimes when you don't have it, when you don't have the luck, you don't have the luck. No luck today. It's okay. Just chalk that off to bad luck. Yeah, bad luck. Madsen is injured again. I'm beginning to think that I'm going to have to change tactics soon. Yeah. Beginning to feel that way. It's like maybe we've run this system to the ground. It's the best tactic we've conjured up for FM24. But the players, they got to play. They got to want to play. They haven't been playing this game. Eintracht Frankfurt deserve to be on top of the table if they were going to play like this. We're playing like Arsenal, man. We can't get a shot on target. I should have talked about Arsenal when the stream started. Hey, Derek. Wow. Long time, man. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Derek, hope you are. Happy New Year. Hope you're well. Hope the family is well. Okay, it's a terrible performance. It's terrible performance. I mean, the fans will not be happy with this, man. I'm not happy with it. It means that we can safely say we're not going to win the title. We need a lot of favors from the rest of the league. With that, we fall back down to third. Eintracht Frankfurt continue their winning ways. Bayern beating Borussia Dortmund. This is terrible, terrible, terrible. Looking at the situation, the club, I mean, I think it's a good time for me to try and get a contract. There we go. Yeah. Very poor performance. I mean, this is terrible. Terrible performance. Yeah. There's a system that they're playing. Yeah. There's nothing that we can see. I mean, it's all terrible. There's nothing I can do or change. I mean, we have other systems, but I'm not going to switch. We'll clear the slot. we have another system. I could make one more. Right. I have to go to my show-related tactics. I don't know where I put them. Okay. I don't want to play a system. I mean, we could play a system with two. Gloucester has a tactic too, man. Selangor has a tactic as well. This is what the Selangor team. Skynet 4-2-3-1 slot. LFC. Slots one is a 4-2-3-1, I think. Yeah, it's a 4-2-3-1. But I won't play it. No, this is a different slot. This is me playing around slot. Never play this in combination with each other. Yeah, we can definitely switch to this. Or we can for fun play a back three system. Do I have the for me to change tactics, I have to decide whether I have the play. I mean, I have to know if I have the players for them. I like one RPM systems, but they can be quite challenging. Yeah. It's quite odd. 1-1-1 and suddenly all of a sudden, boom, bad result. We play Atalanta away from home. I think we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 when we go there. We can also play a 3-4-1-2. What are they playing? We don't want to play without knowing what they're doing. Okay, so they're playing a 4-2-3-1 with Segundo, our halfback, inverted wingback, fullback. So they're basically going to build up play and then come down our right, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, we can use this. But why don't we just create a new tactic for the fun of it, huh? We don't have to create a new tactic when I've got like 200 tactics in my bin. Load. Okay. We'll pick something different. Okay, let's see if I made any back fives. I don't believe I'm thinking back five. I can say one thing, a back five is not my favorite tactic in the whole of Football Manager right now, right? Back fives are not systems I like to play with because they kind of give up too many opportunities. Press defense video. Low block 5-2-3. This is interesting. Idiots 5-2-3. Okay, definitely not playing that one. Doesn't sound positive. Then we got a 5-2-3 test. I got 1-5-2-2-1. Yeah, I got the blade, the 5-2-2-1. This is the one I did last time. AP or to AP on support. Which side they're right? They're coming down. So we're gonna put a shadow striker here. And then we're gonna play AP on support here. We got a poacher there. This guy will drop, this two will attack, this guy will come in blind, this guy's gonna support him that way, but we'll use a wingback on support. And then we will tell him to run, we will tell him to cut inside with the ball and sit narrow. I want him to come in right behind him. This guy will be the white center back on defense. We'll put the volante here and we'll put the DM here. Then we'll tell this guy to take, this is fine, this is fine. More direct, take more Rishula, so we can get further for tackle. Okay. No, that will be a super volante. Okay, we want you to take fewer risks. Where is that? Okay, take fewer risks, dribble less. Yeah, leave you here. This guy is gonna do the whole I'm going up the pitch. Okay, and here we my center back. Here we'll play a libero. Support. He'll come to the middle. Anchor with this guy. This guy's gonna DMD. This guy's gonna go up the pitch as a volante on attack. So we got a wing back coming in this way. This guy is gonna dribble more. Take more risks. Move into the channels. Done. This guy's gonna roam. No. Ease off tackles. No. Okay, he's gonna float in this area. So this guy's gonna come in. He's gonna lock himself up. So as he comes here, Shadow Striker will come in here. We'll mark tight tackle under, close down more. This guy actually, I want him to be a pressing for an attack, so he goes into the channels and creates some headaches for other teams. Work ball into box, gonna mix. We're not playing I tell you what we'll do, we'll play a mid block. Okay. Everyone's forward, Shadow Striker. So this guy roams, this guy comes in. This guy Libero will be a defend duty, he'll push up. Be more expressive, dribble less, no playing out of defense. Boom, boom. You want to use the width a bit more. Counter, no counter. We'll let the players decide when to counter press. We'll get stuck in, hold the shape, and then that's it. Okay. All right, let's go. New tactic, no? New tactic, just for fun. We're always playing the same tactic. Don't you get bored? Don't you guys get bored? I do. See, the original Bustthenet channel, the original me, when I used to create all my shows, I would change tactics like nobody's business. I would like, hey, one more I'm playing this, one more I'm playing that, one more I'm playing this, one more I'm playing that. That's me, That's my nature. That's what I like to do. I've always liked changing tactics. But in order for us to do that, we always have to have the players for him. So now Libero will come out. Lukau is good. Okay, he doesn't have a lot off the ball. Chuaku does. He has decent off the ball. He'll get up the pitch. Pito will come in. Jacobs, okay, and that's not too bad. Piper as the AP. All right. This will give our white players like Zia Khan a break. Yeah, because Zia Khan is and Costanzo, right? So these guys are all not 100%. So this gives us a chance to rotate our team. One of the reasons why I'm changing formation is not because I'm doing badly, it's because I actually need to rotate my players. Landry Mokoku, Stefan Rock, William Kofi, all of them are not good enough to make the starting 11, so we won't bother. Okay. Let's go. Play a mid block for once. I don't like playing back five systems, but hey, man. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I won't try, right? What's the worst that can happen? We'll lose, then I have to figure things out on the fly. Okay. All right. Louis Philippe, Obina. Nice work. What have I got? I've got this set up. I just remembered. Yep. We're playing a mid block. I don't need them to trigger the press on. I mean, the three defenders can, but this one, no point. These guys are too far away. So these three, our players, they can what's the word for it? They'll be able our strikers will be in front of them, not too far away from their back line, right? So it's fine. But the wing backs, no point. Our wingers our fullbacks will come up. and end up pressing them. That's pointless. So we just want to do a mid-block, quick transition of the pitch and try and score a goal from there, or try and create set pieces. Exactly the way I wanted it. Okay, so we have a mid-block, we try and win the ball aggressively and play for set pieces. Oh, I don't believe I'm saying this, man. Playing for set pieces. Okay, there we go. All right, so essentially, I'm just playing a mid-block with a high defensive line. That will squeeze the space. I can even step up more, but that's a bit too much. Okay, that's really too much. Okay, good corner. Yeah, baby, we're playing for the set piece. 1-0 up. Immediately, because we just lost the match. I didn't like losing. Right? I do apologize for the incoming ads, guys. Atlanta, we want to win away from home. So it's the first time we're going in with a 5-2-2-1, which I think is also a very strong tactic for Football Manager 24. But easy to screw up on this kind of tactics. All right, we've got this, and now what we're gonna do? Sorry, sorry, my bad. Set pieces. When we defend the corner, no one is going. Everyone is coming back. Only one guy will be the edge of area. Yep. Very empty, you know. I'm not playing a game where I'm expecting to dominate. I'm not expecting to dominate. No? Chwaku does brilliantly. What a ball out to Smith. Early into the area. Smith back to Pipenbrock. The playmaker finds Lukau. Lukau finds Chwaku. What a shot. Okay. They make one mistake. We're on them. We're on them like a flash. Okay. Jacobs out to Bravo. The wing back. Not trying too hard. He's going to support the Volante. That's why we got him sitting there. Another cross. And it's a corner. Beautiful. Okay, we're playing short this time. Out to Jacobs. Finds Smith. Nice delivery. Johnny couldn't get that. Worms. Johnny now beats one. Doesn't? Does he? Okay, gets Junior. The two defenders. The two defenders up top. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Yeah, just these three will just close the opposition down, and then this group will hold their positions. So we're trying to make it hard for them to create easy goal scoring opportunities. Or at least that's the plan. Yep, that's what we want to do. Lukau now to Piper, to Jacobs. That's why you play an advance forward. We will go up the pitch quite fast. Oh, Johnny, nice. Pito! Pito could have scored. Okay, Da Silva. Carpentier, what a name. Yeah, hold. Just track. Okay, let them cross the ball. Yeah, let them cross the ball. Right. Good work from Smith. To Piper. Finds Pito. Pito gets it to Bravo. Bravo comes inside to Johnny. Lukau spreads. I think he's offside. Pito's offside. Good. Here goes Bravo to Chwaku. Bravo out to Junior. To Worms. Is it possible to break the match engine with a tactic and player roles instructions? You can't really break the engine with. It's like that randomly. See, when we talk about breaking the engine, right? It's like looking for an obvious flaw. Not people like to think that if I give the AI a lot of instructions, there's this myth. If I put in every single play instruction and choose every team instruction, it breaks the match engine because the match engine doesn't know what you're trying to do. No such thing. Match engine doesn't care what your tactic looks like. Yeah, it doesn't care. Yeah, it's playing its own tactic, which is the reason why people tell me how to counter AI tactics. You think the AI is trying to counter your tactics? AI is only bothered about whether its players are performing well. That's it. And it'll make substitution changes based on that. Yeah. So yeah, there's nothing out there that's gonna intentionally or a set of instructions will break the engine. Yeah. What instructions are your wingbacks? My wingbacks, the one on the left is doing a sit narrow, cut inside. The other one on the right is no changes to his PI still. Nothing here. But this guy is told to sit narrow and cut inside. I want him to come this way. there's going to be Volante going this way as well. So Volante has got moved into channels. And he's told to take more risk. So this is a very aggressive side. The libero will come into the center, anchor with the DM when we have possession of the ball. The volante is going to go up. The shadow striker will shift to the left. The wing back will come inside and do blind runs into the box. That's the goal. So the AF is pushing the... always keeping the defenders back. And then the AP is floating. While he's floating, this wing back will go around him as well. So there's a natural overlap happening on the... so there's a natural overlap. I didn't put an underlap instruction, right? So there'll be a natural overlap there. But I'm a bit worried. The players are more than one person is going to close down. Okay. So we are going to drop this even more. Get stuck in is fine. Yeah, but we're going to drop the... Thinger. Whatever. Oi! Oi! Oh, the players getting casual. They're getting casual. Rocky with a free kick. Yeah. There's no reason not to get a keeper to do that, right? It's a deep free kick. Good. First half, discipline. We scored a goal from a corner and then we're just holding on now. So high defensive line. I just dropped the defensive line slightly. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I don't need to do that. I'll put the defensive line back and I'll just drop the mentality to cautious. That will drop the defensive line as well. And the line of engagement. I could be wrong, you never know. What do I know about Football Manager? Nothing. Piper. What a ball to Smith! He gets in. Oh man. There was a scoring opportunity, man, for our player. Okay, here we go. Another ball. Smith. Oh, Lukau puts the ball into the area. Yep, Junior gets there first. Out to Chwaku. Piper is not having much of an impact. Piper again, looking for options. He's only got that wing back to play the ball to. But that's what I want him to do. I just want him to give problems to the defenders. Then we got our wing backs going wide. They're also a threat. Chwaku, Johnny, Piper, Lukau. Nice, got him free. Ooh, we should have scored. We should have scored. We created a space for the wing back to get into the area. Another set piece. Under some pressure. Worms is the youngster playing on the right. Josh Bravo. Oh, sorry guys, if you hear some sudden noise in the background, it's thunderstorm. Okay, Josh Bravo. Again, well read from Smith. Intercepts that. Turns back, gets it to Worms. Worms to Smith. Smith has been playing brilliantly. Worms goes back to the keeper, Rocky Junior. No one expected us to change our tactical system. We did just that. And Smith, he's too excited. He's way too excited. Okay, we're going to take Chwaku off. He's run his race. He's run his race. Going to bring your Boa on. The Mayo for Pipe and Brock, that'll be a fresh leg on this side of the pitch. Then we'll get Salman Hillman to play for Bravo. He's a youngster, so hopefully he doesn't make any mistakes. Paulo Neves or Lukau? We gave him a break. You know, he definitely might be carrying a knock. He wasn't fit for our last game, right? So we don't want to risk him in this game. Diati. It's only 1-0. In Football Manager balance, it means the opposition are going to score a goal soon if you don't score on second. Defending a corner, we have everybody back in the area. Okay. It's a defensive performance from us today. Yoboa clears. Yep, they're going to get a reset because we have nobody there. Good play, good play. I like how defensively we're set quite defensively for this game. We have to have a second strategy for most of my games anyway. We can play defensive football when we need to, okay? Another corner. It's the first leg of the Champions League, round of 16. We have surprised everybody by abandoning our cavalier football style and adopted a very defensive posture in our match against Atalanta. And we scored a goal in the first half, and since then we've been sitting back and defending in a basically a mid block. Yeah, there's no point going low block with a back five. All right, Pito, we'll have to get some fresh legs in front. So Pito can't finish. We're going to bring, I think what we can do is bring Lloyd Horn. Lloyd Horn, does he have aggression? That's all I need. Okay, yeah. Okay, aggression. So he can play in Pito's position. We'll leave Jacobs up top, the youngster. He's the European golden boy. Here comes Yeboah. Finds Pito. Pito's last contribution before he comes off. They slowly slow down. Okay, Johnny, the libero. What's he doing, man? He's so far out of position. He thinks he can... Oh, he buys us a corner. He knows the instructions of a set pieces. He's done well. We've got another corner. This time it's no, it's not a short corner routine. Okay, I thought it was a short corner routine. Even I get confused sometimes. Himmelman, the youngster. To Yeboah, another youngster. Combining quite well now. Junior out to Worms, another youngster. We got 3 youngsters on the pitch. Lukau loses out. They're pressing hard. They get the ball away. Our defenders out of position. They are getting into they get the goal they wanted. Our defenders were out of position. Johnny came tracking back. Yeah, our defenders were well out of position. Because I remember Johnny was up there in the last attacking transition, so he didn't really get back home. Johnny, the Mayo, Horn now. Horn is losing a lot. Horn is not playing well. He's losing the ball. The playmaker, we wanted Horn up here to keep the ball, but he's not. He's losing the ball. This could be bad if we lose. Got well read by Smith. The Mayo losing again. Oh no! We'll have to berate the team. Oh no, we can't berate them. Somebody's already gone getting in. Looks like he needs to be taken off. Okay, bring him on. No, I think I know what to do. Jacobs will come here, and De Croix will come here. It's a pity if we can't win this game. Antonokovic, Yeboah, he's the only player forward. Keeps the ball. Johnny to Yeboah to Himmelman. Junior. It's still a decent result. Okay, I wanted to play a relatively negative game and be defensive, and we did okay away from home. Nice pass to Jacobs. Smith now, can he deliver to the far post? He can. Horn's header is too close to the hands of Lee Ju-yong. Oh, that's good defending. Yeah, I cannot handle this, man. Key highlights. I don't do comprehensive, no. I always make too many changes. Cleared by Himmelman as we all come back to defend against Atalanta away from home. Champions League, we just have to be, functional away from home. Don't lose. Rocky with the free kick. And, that was close. Okay, it's still a decent result. Okay, we were unlucky. Yeah, I think we did okay. It was my instructions. I wanted the boys to sit back. I did not want to lose this match. Bayer Leverkusen 1-1 against us because we just came off a bad defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt. We do not want to. We definitely don't want to spiral out of control because our title ambitions took a big hit. So we'll rest these guys. All right, at home we're going to be sticking to what we do best, which is attack. Oh, the Mayo is out. Okay. There's a bit of a problem now. Quite a few players are out injured now. Brutal some of these teams. Monthly data analysis report. General performance 2.3. This month okay, right? Expected goal. We do concede. One of our best creative defenders, Josh Bravo. This is not bad. You know, he always gets up the pitch, creates goal scoring opportunities, likes to take on players and reads the game really well. Look at that, man. Open play, key, expected assists. General performance of DeMeo has been excellent. I think this player, we signed him for 5 million, turned into quite a gem. We get into goal scoring positions, but we wasted. And we should be on this side, but we're not. So a lot of the players aren't doing their job. You can see that from the data hub. Okay, this XG table will tell us the real story. Look at that. We create a lot of goal scoring positions, but we're extremely wasteful. -4 is terrible. Any rate is terrible. You should never, ever, ever, ever have a XG table which is negative. Always. It's too low. So we are going to not mess with the Werder Bremen and got Atlanta. We got a couple of doable matches, right? If we beat Werder Bremen, Atlanta, Braunschweig, this should be a start of a recovery run for us because we've already played the big boys already. So we just have to, get our winning run back and finish the season strong and hope that the teams ahead of us slip up. So to do that, we're going to have to bring our A game, man. Okay. All right, so let's quick pick first. Okay, we got Johnny, Junior, Smith, Bravo, Chwaku, Pito, Pipenbrock, Costanzo, Zia, Jacobs. Wow, this is who's who, man. I think we'll put him here and we'll put Jacobs here because I don't like the way the other player played. Hey, Chico, how many passes the team completed against Atlanta? Not really. I mean, I was, the defensive formation? I wasn't really bothered with that. No. Like total number of passes. Passes completed, 529 out of 589 passes. I wasn't going for dominating. I never really bothered with that. Yeah. We did okay against Atalanta. I think it was still a fine performance. As long as you don't lose, the goal is to win the Champions League, not to score a crazy amount of goals, which we did a few seasons ago. Every game was like 4 goals. What's the point of scoring so many goals if you don't win the Champions League, eh? Okay, Yeboah will be here. Okay, and Marjanovic for... We got Regoli and Himmelman, left back, right back. We got another defender here. We got Luka, who's a DM. We don't need 2 DMs since we're bringing in Yeboah, so we can bring Marjanovic. Okay. All right, here we go. Bounce back is what we want, okay? Trash arms. Play like favorites, man. For once, I'm actually talking to the players. Normally, I don't, right? Leave it to the ass, man. But once in a while, you got to surprise them. When you come in, all the time, you ignoring them, right? Suddenly, it always works. Trust me, it works. The manager would never open his mouth, suddenly opens his mouth. Okay. All right, so extended highlights. We're also going to use shouts a bit. And I think the opposition instructions, did I change them? I'm on cautious, so I'm going to have to change that as well. Okay. Tactics. Let's come in here and go attacking straight away. You have to remember them. You have to remind them what your face looks like, right? Correct. Ray Bigger with the ball out the... Bravo should get there. Correct. Walid. Oh no. Have they found us out? It's a common question a lot of people there. Is your tactic being found out? Normally I have not. No. 10 seasons we've been dominated with this tactic. But it's very dependent on that roaming playmaker. Roaming playmaker, the best years we had was when we had really good roaming playmakers. But Selangor are playing the same system. It's not like it's totally attribute driven. Good work. Here we go. We have them surrounded. We have them surrounded, baby. DK, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Happy New Year. Okay, Zia comes in. Okay, what a... I mean, seriously? We're going to berate the players for once. I haven't berated them in a long time. I think they've forgotten what it feels like. Any news? If Liverpool versus United will go ahead. I heard there's weather issues. I don't think it'll go ahead. I don't think there'll be a match tonight. Because the weather apparently is very bad. And lately in the UK, the weather has really turned. I mean, the Liverpool-Everton game was already postponed. So this could be a next postponement that we face. And they might not risk it with the fans. Because there's Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool want to play if there's bad weather. Because remember the season when Liverpool played Everton and the Evertonian, the hoarding fell on his, there was a tragic incident involving a Evertonian. Yeah. So I don't think they're going to take a chance because Liverpool definitely don't want to play. They don't want their fans to be injured. The boy, the wonder kid, has done it again. Then that's the reason why we saw John Jacobs, man. John Jacobs was brought into the club. We were having a bit of problems with Pito. Pito normally a regular, but our strikers have not been finishing. But this was a great chance because the keeper made a terrible mistake coming out. I mean, I don't really like... I think a 4-4-2 is a very solid system, especially something like what they are playing. It's quite good at controlling the pitch. I'm a big fan of the 4-4-2. Yeah. The 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2, the 4-1-4-1, the 4-4-1-1, they're all very strong tactics on Football Manager. If you can master them, go. But never try, don't play a back five unless you are like up there as one of the best players. Okay, you would play the game a long time. Only then you play a back five. Back fives can be, I think in PvP it's quite fun because you play like a 5-2-1-2, right? In PvP. Oh, that'll be fun, man. Zia. I played that in PvP as well. It's quite fun. People don't know what to expect. Ariaso would love not to play. I think so too. I think you're right, man, Chico. I don't think Ruben Amorim wants to play football, wants United to be playing, not with the run they're having. Oh, you got a news update, is it? 11 minutes ago, a safety meeting was held this morning to assess the weather and travel conditions for today's fixture against Manchester United at Anfield. At this stage, the match is planned to go ahead as normal and every effort is being made to get the game on. A further safety meeting will take. Yeah, I think it's going to be dangerous. Yeah, it's going to be dangerous. I don't think Liverpool as a club want that postponement because then it'll be too dangerous, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, with two up, I don't know who scored the second goal because I was reading the message. Here's an airbag. Oh no. Okay. All right. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna hold on to this lead. Okay. We got a defend duty, or we can actually go into a back five. Okay. No, we won't do it so soon. Okay. We can actually switch to a... I don't know what they're playing. What are they playing in the first place? 4-4-2. 4-4-2. Okay, 4-4-2. We will stick to this. We'll put a lot of pressure on their tactic for now. Okay, we got Jacobs, Kroik, and company. Won't change too many things. It is going to be hard for them to fix all the... Yeah, but there's a clause in the TV contracts for postponed matches. There's not an issue for TV contracts. Yeah, there's no issue for that. They all have a clause for postponed games due to bad weather. Yeah, there's a clause, so that's not an issue for them. It's more like the fans, because the injuries to the fans, right? Okay, if it becomes too dangerous and a fan gets injured, then the clubs have got a problem. No? Because it's happened before. Jacobs to Zia now. Nice. To Pito. Pito back to Smiths. Out to Zia Khan. Zia Khan finding Pito. This really good football from the side as Jacobs tried to line up another shot from range. Okay, we have a player looking a bit... yeah, we got a few players looking like they need a break already, man. We're going to bring him on. Waku for... Nieves will now make his start. Huh? Okay, because he was injured for... He looked injured for a while, so he's right-footed. Pipenbrock bad run, but we're going to play him instead of Jacobs. Give him a chance to play. 3 players coming on. Good work from Smith to Chuaku. Nice. Pito goes. So remember, we just lost the game, so we don't want to lose too many. I don't think they want to postpone the game. I think they make the decision like it's a financial decision. I mean, I want to see the game. Who doesn't want to see the game, right? Liverpool, and I want to play United now, when United are very vulnerable. Because a Liverpool United game, you never know what's going to happen. Both Liverpool could be on a great vein of form, and United couldn't score a goal to save their lives, and suddenly United score 4 or something, or 5. They can happen, these kind of matches. That is a wild system. Yeah, it's a wild system. I play only one libero at the back, but now usually I only play one defender. Yeah, I usually play things on support, but we've taken the lead, so I'm changing my whole stance because I want to win I want to catch up with the league leaders. So we have got a bit of conservatism in my tactic lately. All right, gonna drop it down to cautious now, and then we're gonna. Yeah, we still keep pass into space, but we're going to be a bit more disciplined. And then the counter press will not always... A counter press has to work. Yeah, it has to be on all the way. But we'll just leave it like this, okay? The cautious will drop our defensive line engagement. Yeah, this is a wild tactic. But then, Football Manager is streaming, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't play normal tactics when I stream. But it's also good because, when I play these kind of tactics when I'm streaming, it's also because I want to show you guys that, you can't afford to let your imagination run wild. As long as you think about the attack and how your players are supposed to play in the system, you'll be fine. Yeah. Like, I make changes, not dumb luck. No, this is like, I'm changing it to AF for a reason. Yeah. Guess what? We're gonna drop into a mid block for fun. I'm dropping into a mid block for fun. I don't believe it, man. This tactic plays as a mid block. I must be nuts. I just want to see what happens. Yeah. Asking for trouble. They're playing a 4-4-2, but I think in mid block we'll be drawing them in a bit more. And then we'll be able to release the early pass. So I got AF. The other option is to play target man. That's what I wanted to see. See that? That's exactly the pass I wanted. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go a bit more wide. Okay. So I want the balls to go to the flanks early. Then gonna do a whip cross because that's the low ball in front of a player to run onto. Okay. So there's no more player defense. Fullback attack. Okay. This is a bit crazy. Yeah, but hey, man. We'll see if it's possible. That's all. I mean, when you're 3-0 up, of course you can experiment, right? You try doing that when you're 0-0. I don't think I have the guts. That's it. Johnny wins the ball. Neves now. How early is the ball going to go to the flanks? Very early. Pipenbrock was there. Pito now plays it to Piper. Piper, what? They got the ball up the pitch. The keeper had to make a save straight away. 67 minutes. 70th minute almost. Okay, Neves, bravo. He runs inside, but then ran into trouble. Junior read that. Pito now. He's got options. Yeah, he's going to run, is it? Okay. And then goes backwards to Smith. That's so encouraging. Junior, Neves. Oh, what a pass to Pito. Split them open for the 4th. Oh, the roving playmaker. Look at that. All your 4 midfielders taken out of the equation with the one pass. And watch what Davis does. All of them taken out. Boom. That was a brilliant pass. No, he's completely took an entire midfield out with one pass. Love it. Okay, so we gone cautious, we got this, we gone really deep, but now what we want to do is we want to look after Pito, the main man. I can't lose him. Suddenly he's found his mojo back again. Then I think we took off the other guy. Now we got Smith. I think Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo will take the libero out, put a youngster on, Worms. Imagine the shock on his face when you go up to him and tell him, as he heads out the pitch, right? You go up to him and tell him, Worms, I want you to head down the pitch. Your job today is to be the libero. It's a real play. I can't wait to see the reaction. 18 years old, I want you to play that libero's position. Okay, we got everybody back defending because I want to keep a clean sheet. I'm hoping I can keep a clean sheet. Oh, Rocky does well. Gathered that ball. So we're playing a mid block now after taking a 3-goal lead. Johnny out to Piper. Piper goes to Bravo. Bravo will come inside. He will come inside. That's why he's got sit narrow, because we only got one midfielder, right? So they all have to come inside. Piper, it's nice. Aye! Too loose the pass. Too loose. We're gonna berate the players. Hold on, I can't even do that. Oh, what a goal. What a goal from Damien. That's absolutely sensational. Beautiful goal. Okay, then we berate. Okay, that was a good goal from Damien. I mean, he played the pass already after he gets into this nice position. And that actually happened because we went wider. Yeah. Our attacking shape is wider, right? So all the spaces opened up. Maybe I should not play wide anymore. But I want to, because I want to encourage the ball out to the flanks. But then longer passes, they're not finding them. So it's actually not doing me any favors. Okay, so we're going to change the width back. It's not doing me any favors. Yeah, I'm actually losing. Yeah, I'm shooting myself in the foot now. The press, DK, is actually via opposition instructions. These are the opposition instructions I have. I play opposition instructions here. Trigger press on the back line. See that? Yeah. So that's how I use it. I don't like to press anyone else. The midfield will get pressed. But if the fullbacks get the ball, then they run into trouble. So you can see this. Look at the press. Trigger press. It's not the... Sometimes people think you have to press aggressively. No, you don't. I'm not pressing aggressively. Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand what trigger press actually means in the game. And I've stopped trying to explain to people already. People seem, and I guess everybody is now saying that, no? Yeah, like maximum press. No, I don't. I'm playing a deep block, low block, mid block. The game works very differently now. There's no maximum pressing as such, you know, the game. 5, baby. We are taking this 4-4-2 apart. We consider 1 goal, which is not so good. Smith, Zia now with the ball, out to Worms. Oh, nice. We concede. No, we don't. Junior gets the ball back to Bravo. He lofts the ball up. Their defenders have to clear. As far as Bravo, Neves back to Worms. Bravo loses out. No? He's going to chase them down. He's got high aggression. Okay. Back. Crossing. Oh. 86 minutes in. I think we are on key highlights now. Happy with this result. Puts us in a good shape for the Atlanta game, I hope. Smith to Zia. On now. What a ball! Oh, they're in trouble. Majanovic is going to have all the time in the world to find a pass. Yep. And it's... Ooh, bravo. They could have made it 6. We could have made it 6, baby. So, the boys have responded in some fashion after losing to Eintracht Frankfurt. Stamping their mark right now. Yeah, they couldn't score to save their lives, but we made a couple of changes. Yeah, and it worked. Well, I think that's enough. We won't tell them to. They have to play better next time. I think that was a good result. (5-1). with 53. The rest of the teams in front of us also won, man. I tried Frankfurt. No, they didn't. They dropped the point against Borussia Dortmund, but we still 6 points behind them. That's why that's why the defeat rankled me, because it was a 6-pointer. Bayern beating Cologne. Yeah. All right, squad. They deserve the day off. Okay. Then we play Atalanta, then we play Braunschweig away from home. Costanzo 4 to 6 days. He didn't even play, but I think he might be ready. Bundesliga has been exciting. Well, a number of players have been impressed. It has been John Jacobs. This was our signing. I used data to sign this guy because he had the best. I think we used this my Dr. Jit tool. I still remember. I don't know if you still remember this. We used this to find him, man. We used this to find. I think his name is still here. Yeah, we signed Jerry de Kroijk, remember? And then we signed him as well. Well, let's use this again. So select, I use this. And then we look for scoring efficiency, and we added select, and then we went for 1.1. And then we also wanted to make sure that these players had played some games greater than, say, I think it was 700 minutes, right? That season. And then we also wanted these guys to have some defensive actions, as in they help to come back, right, and defend. So we wanted at least I think it was 0.3 or 0.4. I can't remember now. Okay, so we'll see whether these guys. So we quite a number of players were there. I think it was here somewhere. Jerry de Kroijk, I remember we used this as well. He was in the same list of players. Itu Momo, these are all the best players. They're all players I can't sign. Tonori was one of our players as well. Yeah. Okay. So we use this tool. Basically, we use this tool to find him. Let me see if I can. I think he's on this list. I just don't see him. Okay. So scoring efficiency 1.329. David Moretti, Omekuku. Abbas Anusi. Wow. Oh, sorry. This is not the group. This is not the group. I remembered we had another upload. See what I got another. Destiny RPM left winger striker. Was it this guy? I think it was maybe, I can't remember now. But we used this. I remember we used this. It was a stream. And I showed you guys how to use this. That John Jacobs is here. This is the one. Yeah, so we signed for 3. I remember his value was 3.592 at that point. I just push him to the top so it becomes easier for us to see. Okay, so here you see John Jacobs, right? Okay, he was a young kid, no? But this, I look at his scoring, 1.329. 1.329 at that point got my attention. John Jacobs 1.329 was one of the highest, because if you look at all the other players, right? We had Omekuku. Look, this is a 200 CA, 200 PA player. Then we got another 200 CA. Then we got Jerry de Kroijk. We also signed him because we got him for 349k. His per annum was 349, but he was playing the Eredivisie at that point. And John Jacobs was playing in the Premier League, and he was 1.98 meters tall, 7.11 average rating. He played 47 games. It was on 3.5 million. So we signed him in a hurry, man. Yeah. So sometimes when we use data to sign the guy, it turned out to be quite a signing. Hey, Maximovic. Hi, we're all doing well. How's your coffee, man? I heard coffee brew now getting more and more expensive. No, those coffee beans. Arabica coffee, all the Brazilian coffees now, all the beans, prices have gone up, man. Now trying to get a favorite roast is a bit hard. I had to stockpile my coffee. I went and stockpiled my coffee a few months back. I went and bought a lot of beans in my house. So I don't have an issue with coffee. Junior is oh no. We have to think about who's playing the next game. Junior we have to send him back. Okay. We won't look at the starting 11, okay? All right, we want to be Atalanta to go through because we've been to the Champions League finals a few times. Okay, we are the best we've done. We've been to the final 3 times and we lost 3 times. Yeboah happy to stay at. Okay, so he's happy now. Okay, we can offer him a new contract. Very good. I like this player. So we're going to give him a new contract and he's okay, nice. He's finally back down on his exorbitant demands. Thank you very much. Drink 2 at my coffee shop. My wife work at coffee shop. Now can I make 1 more? Never enough coffee. I know the feeling. Junior is not available. That's a bad. Costanzo is not available. Bad no for us. These are 2 of our best. I mean, because all things considered, they're one of our better players. Because Worms will have to start. We don't have a defender on the bench. We're going to get Pune a chance to play, man. This Luka will also be on the bench. Costanzo won't come. Okay, because it's too risky. All right, that's it. Okay, so Neves will be in midfield. Pito, I think we'll have to go with Lloyd Horn. Yeah, Lloyd Horn. Zia will be here. He's our set piece specialist. John Jacobs, Pito. This is quite a crazy attack. Pipenbrock will start. He's had Pipen hasn't played well in a couple of matches. So our youngster is playing as the last man. Hey, this is crazy. Already this tactic is seriously insane, and now we're playing with a kid as the last man. Okay, all right, you'll have to find out. Rocky, Pito, Smith, Johnny, Worms, Neves. Okay, Rocky is gonna our main goalkeeper, so we're gonna go on the attack straight from the start. Okay, we're gonna go work ball, low cross. We're gonna try and work the ball into the area. We're gonna lower the tempo slightly. It's a big ask from us. We get a goal and we'll change our posture immediately. On. In the area, shoots. Come on. Lee Ju-yong. Remember, Atlanta, we had the lead against them and they equalized. Here comes Worms, the youngster. Oh no. I don't like when they start from here, the pass. There, I knew it. Berate the team. Oh my goodness. It's like a highlight. This is like one of those things that SR must have designed as a highlight for you. Like, okay, we want you to watch this highlight because we want you to know that you're about to concede a goal. There is nothing Rocky could have done. I mean, he could have played it back to the keeper. There could have been another player. I would have, if I was a defender and my other defender had to be in that position, I would just go, okay, I'll come nearby, you can pass the ball to me. The goalkeeper would have come to this position to receive the pass. No, they had to. Okay, never mind. We'll come back. Junior, Zia, Jacobs, out of. Oh my goodness. Is this the end of our Champions League campaign? Looks like it. No. It looks like it. It looks like a bad performance all over again. Worms is on a 6.4 already. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. This is dangerous. I got no second defender. George Yeboah, 12. Lukao, 15. Okay, this is a risk I'm taking. Worms is going to substitute off for Lukao. Yeah. We got to take him off. I think the youngster has made too many mistakes. I think we got to take him off before he goes from bad to worse. Now we're playing a DM in that position. I'm doing a Pep Guardiola. I'm overthinking the game. It's a second goal. Our Champions League plan is coming apart, man. Unbelievable. The moment Junior got injured, right? We lost Junior to our defender. That was it. Again, change now. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Work it out. Okay, we're gonna get Lucao to come here as a libero. Johnny is also not playing well. Remember, we only have to score 2 goals. That's it, guys. 2 goals. It's not difficult. Huh? I'm trying to talk to my players, no? Pixels. Hey, only 2 goals. It's easy. It's easy to score 2 goals. It's Football Manager. Okay. All right, maybe they want the goalkeeper to come up. Rocky. Jacobs, no. Again. There's... Oh, Smith. Finally, some proactive defending. Horn now to... Silence from the manager. The manager has got nothing to say to his players. Except, what's wrong with you? Zia. On Smith. Shuaku. Lucao. Don't tell me you're going to shoot from there. The whole box is crowded. Goes out wide. Zia can't get there. Josh Bravo. To Lucao. Nice pass to Zia. Gets in and... Everything's getting... Yeah, you're right. Everything's getting expensive. And nobody seems to believe it. Like, people are saying, oh, the inflation's under control. This. I'm like, dude, seriously. The Croy. Chuaku out the Pito. Our finishing has been so bad. Oh my lord. We are really... this is the worst we've played in 3 or 4 seasons. It's almost as if I went to sleep and SI came out with a new patch. The Croy shoots. So, does anybody feel that way when you play Football Manager? Yeah, you know. I think SI must have done something while I was asleep. Because my team cannot play this badly. Normally they don't. See, normally we never play this badly. Right? You keep telling yourself that long enough, you believe it. Okay, there's 2 changes. We have no other choice. I mean, the rest all... Yeah, that's it. Again, the woodwork. I don't know what to do. I can berate, but that's about it. I think the boys don't want to play in the Champions League. They just want to go home. They want to leave the club. I don't take off Worm. That is a terrible game for him. 6.4. I mean, he can play well. He just made one catastrophic mistake, and from that moment onwards, it was downhill for the club, man. I'm just gonna outstretch arms. Oh, I cannot do that. My hands on hips. Nope. Trash arms. Point finger. Point finger sounds good. Hands together like a prayer. Hands in pockets. I'll put my hands on defeatist attitude. Put my hands in my pockets. You should have won the game. Walk out of the room. We're out, man. We're out. And they call that fury. That was my silent treatment. My silent treatment. We're out of Champions League. First time, no? Consumer price index is very dishonest. Yeah, exactly. Whenever governments point to the CPI, right? I'm like, what the is wrong with you? So what their basket of goods is always stuff that doesn't go up, no? Like, I mean, okay, I won't say it doesn't go up, but the point is, right, the consumer price index is one of the worst gauges of inflation. It's always been. In fact, if you are a banker or you're a financial analyst, you don't use that as a metric. That's what the government likes to, use as a metric, but nobody uses that in reality. Yeah, because there are other indices, and so what you can do is most of us will create our own basket of goods. Yeah. Okay, what's that? Okay, what's a more accurate measure of inflation than the consumer price index? Because the consumer price is always the government's it uses the government, so all is on. This is definitely the worst measure, no? Because it depends on the subcategories of CPI, and every country has a different subcategory of CPI. PPI is also producer price index, is what I don't use. Yeah, most guys will use their own. There are alternatives to CPI, but it's not commonly available. Not commonly available. So governments always try to seek to change in items in the CPI. It's better to compare the same basket from, yeah, correct. There are countries always use the statistics that suit them, but suit their narrative. Will always use statistics that suit their narrative. Always. Junior will play for him. Therein lies the problem. Okay, what else can we bring? Johnny cannot play. I think this season not good. We've had a lot of injuries to our players. And they be swapping around the attacking group has not been smart. Has never been smart. I don't think Elon Musk wants to buy Liverpool. Elon Musk buys Liverpool, that's it, man. How can you tell a politician is lying? Check if their lips are moving. That's a good one, correct. Got no respect for politicians. I got zero respect for politicians. And the worst part is politicians, right? If it's in some countries, right, there's no such thing as free speech. Yeah, in some countries there's no free speech, especially if you accuse a politician or something. Okay. Now, in some countries, I find it very strange. In their parliament, they can say whatever they want to say, and it's a bloody hogwash and bullshit all the way, right? Sometimes some of the things they say in parliament, okay, have got absolutely no basis in truth, but they will open their mouth anyway. Okay, and then when they say the same things in public, they get sued because it's falsehoods, right? So somebody will say, it's a falsehood, you shouldn't be saying this. But then they will use the parliamentary speaking privilege, because apparently in some countries in parliament you can say cows are pink in color, and everybody has to let you say what you want to say, because apparently you can lie in parliament. In some countries that's actually the case, no? And in other countries nowadays, if politicians are so sensitive, right? When you call them idiots, right, they go like, "What? I'm suing you for calling me an idiot." Say, yeah, but you are an idiot. In some countries, the politicians are really, a cross between, I don't know how to describe them. Okay. I mean, look at the world right now, every time a politician opens his mouth, right, I feel like, oh God. And then the worst part, we are at fault. We are the ones at fault for electing them. But the problem is the world as a whole right now has created a system where you've got the elite protecting the elite. So the elite will want these politicians to be voted into power because they're so stupid they can be controlled. Yeah. Because business interests and all the interest groups want them there because they're making a lot of money. So if I was a businessman, I want this idiot in parliament. Yeah. Because I own him. But the average person on the street, for him, is an issue. So they suffer. So that's basically how I see the world at the moment. It's not very positive, but hell, man, that is the world. You don't like it? Sue me. Because I don't get it, no. Now, we have countries like in Singapore right now, we got POFMA, which is the government slaps you if, let's say, you're a portal. No? Okay, if you're somebody, you say something on the internet and it's not true, right? The government will slap you. The government has been slapping people with that POFMA for a long time. Latest one was the best, the GCB bungalows thing. Right now, there's a big tiff between two ministers in Singapore and two online. Was the Age now they retracted the story, but the Bloomberg doesn't want to retract the story, so it's quite interesting. Yeah, all this drama. Yeah, politicians lie. I am saying, I won't say which politicians lie, but I generally just think all politicians are liars. I think it's like no wonder. Isn't a wonder that if you ask you go to any country to a poll, right? Which are the biggest liars in the world? Everybody's going to put politicians at number one and number two. Lawyers is number two, right? And now I think influencers and religious figures are quickly catching up, no? The 3 and 4 category as well. I also don't like people who spew, people who hide behind religion as well. Use religion as an excuse for everything. Like, oh no, it's because, I'm like, what happened to the world, man, the last 20 years? I thought religion was between me and God. Since when did God ask you to be intervening on his behalf? Because as far as I know, you have no say. Okay? If I go to hell, it's up to him, not you. You can't tell me how to live my life. If I want to call Johnny God, Johnny is my God. Yeah, baby. Johnny Walker is my God. Who are you to tell me otherwise? Says all these things I get, the last 20 years has gotten from bad to worse. Trump comes out with some outrageous stories, but then there are people out there who believe him because, the problem in life is this. You see, social media has taken over from the library, Yeah, because in the old days, people actually have made an effort to go out and find out the truth. Like I said, you go and find out. You research, you do your work, you find out what's the truth. But nowadays, more and more people are going. You got influencers telling you, you should buy this product because it makes my skin is beautiful because of this product. But actually, at the backside, they have never even used the product. Or all these things I did. I turned them. I turned $1 million in I made $1 million in a week by doing this crypto shit thing that I did for a while. Look at my cars I own. Basically, they rented the cars. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit. People outsource the decision making. No. Smart people outsource the decision making. Most people don't make decisions. That's a problem. They don't put in the effort to find out the reality. So it's very easy for somebody to come and if you're the sort of person that doesn't want to open your mind and go find out yourself, then things are just going to get from bad to worse. Education plays a big part in this. Critical thinking as a faculty, or teaching a child critical thinking to question everything that he learns, right? Some schools now don't even want that anymore. I don't get it. So I don't understand why critical thinking as a subject or even as a medium of education doesn't exist anymore in some schools. It drives me nuts. I want my children to question everything. Like, find out if this is true or not. The problem is a lot of this it's quite sad, Hey, look at our new, wow, this is interesting. We got quite a group. Look at it, unspotting but 5-star. Maybe we gotta keep him, okay? But normally I don't sign them. I let you know now, unspotting I never sign. But hey, Ben, I just want to prove things to you guys. That's why I have these kind of streams. So normally I never sign unspotting. So what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna mentor him. Unambitious. Oh my god. Unambitious. I'm sorry, I will never keep an unambitious player. This guy will give him a contract. I will never keep an unambitious player. In a million years or so, you can't get me to keep an unambitious player. You can give me money also, I won't take him. Victor Olmo. This guy is, we have to push him to the senior squad already. And then we gotta make him available. All these guys 18 years old. This guy also, squad. It moved to Bayer Level Season 2 squad. No point staying here anymore. This guy squad. Moved to Bayer Level Season 2 squad. And then this guy fairly determined. This is a good personality. Alright, so we give him a new contract. I worry about whether natural fitness later. Give them a chance because they're still young, they can improve. This guy, we give him a contract. Good personality is always signed. What else we got? Balance only if they have high aggression. See the aggression 8. Oh, this guy, that shucks, low determination. Emmanuel Priso, we gave him a contract. Nice a decent personality. That's it. The rest of it won't bother. Simon what's it? Simon AMS. Natural Fitness for no please. Yeah, I know. People voting for leaders who make things worse for them. Now a lot of people beginning to realize a lot of the promises, like quite a number of people voted Trump in, right? Because it think it will halt immigration, right? Not the H1B visa for America. We need our foreigners because apparently you're too stupid to code. I was laughing so hard because it's like, I mean, a lot of the companies, right? Because Americans are way too expensive. Okay, they are way too expensive, especially entry-level coders. You need these guys around, right? Because coding is a lot of work, no? So it's the same thing happening in Singapore. Yeah, too expensive. India, all the Indians are coming down from Singapore. We're all happy, like, because they make a lot of money in Singapore, no? We got a lot of highly paid fellas in Singapore. Won championship in the first season of Plymouth with a positive tactic. Should I change it to counter? No, of course not. Play old style. Mentality is just about risk. It's all about risk. Okay, your tactical system is your tactical system. Mentality is not a problem. I play attacking from the lowest tier of football until the highest tier of football. Yeah. Don't worry about your mentality. Mentality is just risk. Yeah. What we worry about is whether you can get the right players for your system. That is going to be more challenging. See, the challenge when you play Football Manager is making sure that you have the correct players playing in the same position, and then as you get up the tiers, right, you upgrade those players. You have to upgrade the players. You can't expect the same 11 to win you the promotion the following season. Even no team does that. Okay, our young team also didn't make it. Hoffenheim coming up. So we've had a bit of a wonky Champions League got knocked out. Them sad. Yeah, everyone needs migrants, what? Okay, look at Australia. Australia needs migrants, bro. Why? Because they got so much. They're so underutilized. The country is so underutilized. The issue is all the migrants are going to like Sydney. They're going to Melbourne, but the guys out deep in Australia, they need migrants to develop the country. Canada needs migrants. Canada has needed migrants since day one. They're still looking for migrants. Yeah, they will talk. They will talk evil about everybody. Like politicians, right? They use the left hand, slap somebody, then the same right hand is stroking their ass. So like that. Yeah. Confused. Most people get at the end of the day, politicians will spin you around with all their stories, right, until you get so confused, right? You don't know. Okay, I'll vote for you. The best democracy is actually no democracy. I tell you, democracy is dying. Anyone comes here and tells me there's a real democracy in the world, I tell you, name me one real democracy in the world. There's no such thing as democracy anymore. Democracy, as we know it, is every vote counts, right? Every single vote will lead a simple majority. Bang, you're a leader. America is not a democracy. My 10 hairy toes and my 2 stinking armpits is a democracy. There is no such thing as democracy. Yeah. There is no such thing as democracy. Because if we are really had democracy in the world will go crazy and nuts. Yeah, because okay, I tell you what, the educated form a minority, you know. Yeah, so because the problem is, right, if you go to all those people who don't have access to internet or access to knowledge or access to facts, right, one fast talking guy comes there, spins the tail, they go, yeah, because you're driving a BMW, you must know what you're talking about. Yeah. Why do you think influencers are doing so well in some of these countries? Yeah, all the influencers do is put a freaking McLaren behind them. Look damn good. This is what I did in the last couple of months. I made a lot of money. Then they come to the town. Yeah, baby, you know. Yeah, everyone's running after them. Yeah. After that, you know, they make all the money and run away. Like cryptocurrency, the same shit. So you got to be careful. But, you know, Problem is, we don't live in a world like that anymore, where people are actually careful. We don't. No more. People don't want to go out there and actually find things out for themselves. That's what pisses me off half the time. I'm like spending all this time wondering, why are people... I mean, like, I know friends, personal friends of mine, right? Okay, we are sitting down banging our heads, and then asking each other, don't people know that, like, for example, right? I kept telling my friends for the last 2 to 3 years, right? I say, hey, your insurance premiums are going to go sky high in the next couple of months. Okay? So nobody seemed to know that, no. Like, no, don't they know? Don't they know that when inflation was about to hit like 3 years ago, I kept, nobody seemed to care or find out about it. Like, I was like, seriously? Are these people actually going out there to find out what's going on in the world? I got friends out there who don't know, who can't even tell you who the president of the USA is. Yeah. And people who purport to know religion as well. If you ask them, I can start religious discussions with anybody, and I'm pretty confident I'll come on top. You have no idea what my background is, what my background was like. The problem with this internet age, people want 1 second response. Yeah, exactly. People want 1 second responses without thinking about it. Correct, exactly. And that's why I had this bad comment. I had a lot of bad comments on my YouTube videos lately. A lot, okay? Like I did a show, the one about the database, and somebody actually put in a comment about, oh yeah, you can't be bothered with doing this, can't be bothered, and I can't be bothered. And I was like, he expected me to run simulations, like give him the results of all these simulations in a 5-minute video. And I was thinking to myself, dude, seriously, I'm already doing a 20-year save on stream. And when I do my tactics, right? When I do my tactics simulations, those are all one country saves. So I've already got the data already. And on top of that, I will naturally listen to other people who've been doing the simulations too. So those are the ones that SI listen to, and I listen to them too. He had to drop in a few nasty comments. Yeah, his comments are terrible. I was like, I wanted to respond, but I kept quiet. I was like, because they expect you to do all the work for them and give it to them in a 5-second soundbite. So it doesn't matter if I take like a week and a half to do the simulation. No. You didn't do a simulation, so I don't know. You're talking a lot of garbage and shit. Okay. No, but I didn't use a simulation, right? But I went to other people's simulations and asked them to offer me the rights to use the information that they actually found out. So this is the modern generation that we have. Go! Ralph, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream, brother. Okay, so we are 2-0 up on Hoffenheim. We haven't even bothered. No, we just put in a look at that, man. The backline is looking funky. A whole bunch of yellow cards. Okay, good. We put on all these other guys. They all get yellow cards too. The only reason why they brought them on. Yeah, people... that's the worst part, right? And this is the other thing, right? Okay, people... remember the number of people who went out there and came up with a tactical system, or this is what I especially loved. Oh, you can't do this tactic like this because according to ChatGPT, it's not right. This is the wrong rule. I'm like, dude, seriously? They don't even know where ChatGPT gets the answers from. It's like they assume that the AI out there can play Football Manager and has actually played Football Manager, but they don't even ask themselves, how does ChatGPT generate all those responses? I'm like, do people think critically anymore? Is this the world we live in where people stop thinking? It's quite a depressing world that we live in right now. It's a German league, man, Ralph. Yeah. Bundesliga. I play against 200 CA, 200 PA players. And the goal is, you guys watching the stream, you're supposed to stop me from winning. But I think this season you guys have done it. You guys have done it this season. This season you managed to slow me down. You managed to slow me down. Your last minute transfers actually did the trick. Yeah, critical thinking has died. No one thinks critically anymore. In fact, if you are the one who does critical thinking, you get criticized for doing critical thinking and not accepting the reality that somebody else wants you to feed off. Right? They create the reality for you. They want you to feed off their reality. So when you do critical thinking, they ask you, you don't have the right to do critical thinking because you know what? I was elected as your politician, so I know better than you. I've been trying to do Manchester Emery said brain melter. Emery, 3-4. We did Emery's tactic a while ago. It's just a 3-2-3. 3-5-2. With wing backs coming up, support wide overlaps. And his tactic is not too dissimilar from what Arne Slot does, but he does it in a form of a 3-4-3. Arne Slot does his in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, same. The same. Both the Manchester styles are not very far apart. Guys, we are having a good time, man, with Hoffenheim. Considering the fact that we almost 3-4-2-1. Yeah. It's a 3-4-2-1. He's got two shadow strikers. Like I said, it's not very dissimilar from Arne Slot. Arne Slot was also the same principle, except their build-out is slightly different because Mr. Amorim does a 4-2-2-2-2 build-out. So his build-out patterns actually look like a 4-back-4. The way the players are lined up. So it can be done. Social media has created this echo chambers that means that people spend their time in them. Think anyone? No, yeah, exactly. It's like Twitter and all the social media platforms, right? Because what happens is it's an echo chamber of whatever is popular at that point. So in generally what's popular is always the bad opinion, right? So Twitter will just keep spinning it. Facebook will keep spinning it. Yeah. So you then what happens is the bad point of view, which may not even be true, becomes the predominant point of view, which is the reason why it was so easy for Trump to get elected. Because Trump just played the social media machine, and he had help along the way, Somebody who with Twitter was okay, the algorithm, okay, done. We should see some match engine footage of FM25, not FM26, end of this month. Today is 25th of January, so it's no way it's going to happen. Yeah. And it's going to look very nice, don't worry. I'll tell you right now, FM25 will have a phenomenally good-looking visual engine. That one I can tell you now. Everybody knows it's going to look good because it's Unity. But Unity and this, one world of difference. The Unity engine and this engine, this is a bespoke engine created by SI. This is bespoke. So SI made this engine themselves. So they're given up this engine and they've gone to something called Unity, and the Unity engine has got better processing power for the graphic engine to work with the match engine. So yeah, definitely. Reddit is just a bad. Reddit, all sorts of bad. I like going to Reddit because it's entertaining. Even Sports Interactive Forum sometimes, right? You see some interesting opinions. Okay, so we done okay, guys. In terms of where we are, I was hoping to make it to the next round, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got how many games left? 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 more league games. We play Freiburg next, man. Yeah, Monday could be the grand finale for this. Then we can do the whole transfer market. Then after that, I can go and give my kids dinner. I was playing Black Myth Wukong for a while, and then today I do play Black Myth Wukong still, but the game has stopped being challenging. This can be quite challenging. There's much point discussing politics, world events, etc., unless you've done some decent research. I think that's true for everything, DK. Yeah. Anything and everything in this world, people need to do a lot of research. For all things. Almost finally got, I think think we have to move him. This guy got to go on loan. Add to development list, okay. And then I need to give him a new contract as well. I don't want to have these kind of players, okay, and then we end up the reason why we signed him was basically his name. Development. Is it? Okay, yeah. As long as it's development list, he'll go on loan. Costanzo is a really good player, but this season he has been injury prone. He has been very injury prone. He's been out for a few matches. This is picked a really good time to be injured, so he won't be going for international friendlies. I think for me, children should just be taught critical thinking, and a bit of psychology would help. Social sciences. They should teach children social sciences in school. A lot of schools don't teach social sciences in school, which is kind of sad. Yeah. Simple philosophy or psychology, social sciences, proper history. I hate the subject history. The problem in a lot of schools, the subject history becomes a subject a lot of countries. Sometimes it's very funny, two countries can have a different version of history in your own country. Yeah. Like 100%. They like to rewrite the historical narrative to fit the prevailing narrative that the school wants you to learn. Yeah. Almost needs to be loan, yeah. So 101 has come in and asked for a loan. Our players are doing okay. Development-wise, they all develop quite well. But there are some players in the youth team they have to go, like Victor Omo. You see, he's wanted. So once he gets on loan, it'll be good. Once agreed playing time, I'll show you what's agreed playing time for me. Okay, that's agreed playing time. Contract, Sandri is gone. We're not going to keep him. Milo also wanted one transfer. Okay, his contract is 3 years. Okay, transfer stated. I think it's about time we sold him. Transfer list, we got 27 million. Let's see if we can raise it. Since we got 2 clubs coming in already. Offer by transfer room 35 million. See whether we can get. My goal was to sell him. We got him for what? 4.9 million, right? We've been loaning him. No, all I want is his numbers to look good. So he was loaned to that. He was loaned here. Feyenoord. He had a good season, and then to Arsenal, he had a decent season there. So let's see if they're willing to pay. I'm a qualified teacher and I have a bachelor's in science. I don't feel confident with this guy. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I think there's a lot of, like, I would agree, I think you got to be very careful teaching children things like psychology. History, okay. Social sciences, social psychology, like the way crowds behave, people behave. Because you got to, I feel that the whole why question should be asked in school. Like I enjoyed it once. I actually taught a school for a short while, right? So one day the girls in my class got up to ask me a question. So they said, "Why are we doing this?" I was like so impressed. I was like, dude, seriously? I was like, wow. I loved it. I love being challenged. I love it when children ask me the why behind things. Yeah. So like my kids, right? So when they want to do something, I always ask them, so why do you want to do? So every time they do something, I always posit a why for them. Yeah, because it encourages you to think a bit more differently. It's just so simple, no? The why always makes you ask more questions. But I met people who don't even know the difference between right and left thinking. Yeah, a lot of people. There's not a lot of people don't understand what right and left thinking is. Or best still, come out and brainstorming sessions, right? Out of the box thinking is not something that comes naturally to a lot of people, and that's quite sad. No, there's a whole generation that's very good at out of the box thinking. Have you noticed that? Has anybody noticed how good one generation is at out of the box thinking and how bad another generation is? It's generational sometimes. I think offering high wages to teachers, I think so too. I think teachers, nurses are the most neglected group of people in the world. I sometimes feel like educators should be paid a lot of money. It's such a noble profession that requires you to want to do things, and you probably end up getting some people who are very qualified and would enjoy it. The only reason why I never became a teacher was because in Singapore, teachers are paid miserably. I mean, not in the nowadays, yeah, they get, but still, it's not an obscene amount of money. Obscene amount of money. See what I mean? The only way people are going to do it is if it's good money. Like, okay, to put things in perspective, a teacher, I could point to a teacher and two guys who graduate at the same time. One is a teacher and one is working in a company I know. Yeah, both are about the same. So what they could have done, education-wise, one became a teacher, earning 5K a month. The other one is earning 15K a month. So you tell me which one is going to be a teacher. What is the point of being a teacher? So teachers not only need high wages, they need, you see, we have to consider teachers as being part of the civil service. Okay? That means as far as the government is concerned, hey, the taxpayer money should go into the payment for a teacher. See, what happens is a lot of taxpayer money goes into the payment of the salaries for civil servants, right? Okay, who collect taxes from you, for example. Okay, what I'm thinking is a portion of taxpayer money should be going towards funding the salaries of teachers as well, because they are doing a social service. Of course, not teachers in private institutions, but I'm talking about teachers in public institutions, like public schools, not in private schools. Private schools, screw it, man. You already paid a lot of money. Okay, I'm talking about public schools, because we want to make public education more accessible and cheaper for everybody, and you want the quality of public education to be even higher. Like in some countries, like in Malaysia, the quality of public education is horrendous. People are sending children to private schools, and in fact, sending them to Chinese schools because the education system there is better. The teachers are more disciplined, and they got better facilities. So I think, yeah, taxpayer money, I would be one of those. I think it should be done that way, but not common. You don't see it that way. In Singapore, I think it does. Taxpayer money goes towards the payment of teachers in public schools. The public school system is under they get the money from the government, right? So the money goes in, and they have to do some because Singapore, the amount they invest in education is no joke, man. Yeah. Teachers and health workers, and you know who? Either teachers, health workers, sanitation workers, and transport workers. They are critical to the backbone of the economy. A sanitation worker is just as important to me as a teacher, because nobody wants to do the work of a sanitation worker, right? I mean, tell me how many people want to go and work in a sanitation plant? But without proper sanitation, we get bad health, we get diseases. Oh, I'm from Singapore. Singapore, the small island state of Singapore. I'm not suggesting that you don't know where Singapore is. I always love to do this. There we go. The island state of Singapore. We've got now the best hotel in the world. There's one hotel in Singapore that just came out. No? The most beautiful hotel in the world. I think it's the most. I can't remember the name of the hotel. The most beautiful hotel in Singapore. Okay, I think we got one. Not this. None of these. It's a new one. Is it? Gotta go and find out the name. I forgot the name suddenly. Suddenly I got a blank hit. But Singapore is just as expensive in New York. Singapore is just as expensive. I know one of my friends from the US wanted to come and visit me in Singapore right once. So he said, dude, which hotel should I be staying in? I say, don't bother with hotel. Try and come and stay in my place. You know, because there's how much the hotel is about the price of a 5-star hotel in New York. I think going to New York is cheaper than coming to Singapore. Now it's on par already. Okay, Lloyd Horn, we're going to put you here. I think I love the fact Lloyd. The problem is my attack. All place in different. Too expensive. Yeah, Singapore is way too expensive for a holiday. Singapore is not a holiday destination. I mean, it's a gambling destination with a lot of money. Yeah. It's a skip. Singapore is a great, because Singapore is a great stopover. Everybody treats Singapore like a stopover, right? So if you're going to Aussie, people are going to Australia, they stop by in Singapore. But there are some cheap accommodations in Singapore too. I'm not suggesting everything is the price of New York, but there are hotels that you can stay in Singapore for about, say, 70 US, and they have smack dab in the perfect places to stay in. Like if you're not fussy, like if you stay in Serangoon Road, I sometimes stay in Serangoon Road because the food is so good and cheap, and the hotel is like 60 US. Yeah, so it's really cheap. So I stay there. I don't pay for the hotel. I don't pay for 300. I don't stay in Marina Bay Sands. The only people who stay there are people who want to stay in a $500 hotel. Yeah, there are places you can go to in Singapore. It depends on what people want to do, I guess. Singaporeans will tell you that there are a lot of cheap places in Singapore. It's just that it's called marketing. You don't market the cheap places, you market the expensive places. So that's where they go, right? But as a venue for a drink, like say you want to have a pint, you want to have alcohol, you want to have a really good time, good luck to you. You better have money. Because it's not cheap. There are some watering holes, but the locals know them. Locals know where they go to. Like we don't. I don't go there anymore. Like even here where I stay now in Kuching, I got my watering holes as well. I can opt to go to the expensive clubs, but I don't. Me and my neighbor, because it's just me and usually when we go drinking, it's me and my neighbor. So the two of us will be going out for pints, and then and we will choose the cheapest places to drink. The two of us. We're the two most boring fellas in the world. Both retired. And then he looks at me, I look at him and say, where are you going to drink? I'm not going to town. I can't be asked to drive to town. And then we, how about that place around the corner over there? That's about it. How much is the beer? About 50 to 70% more cheaper than the beer in town. Yeah, that's what we do. So locals always generally have good knowledge. Hey, look, I don't have wingers. We're running into trouble, I tell you. I got old. We're playing at hello, excuse me. Okay, time to become serious. Okay, hey, hello. Why can't I make tactical changes good? Okay, come, let's go. We can't play this. Players are too tired. Where we go? Hey, where's my box? What happened to my box? Brazil box. Okay, come, let's go. Okay, we got Costanzo, Pito can come here. Costanzo can play here. Jacobs can play. Okay, this guy will play here. Neves, Pipenbrock. Guess beggars can be choosers. Okay. Pipenbrock will play here. Costanzo can shut up. Okay. All right. Take Costanzo. I'll play this guy. Okay, let's go. Hey, Mikey Bell. How are you, man? Thanks for the follow. Have I lived anywhere else or what? For a long period of time or for a short period of time? Malay, I stayed in Sarawak, Kuching. Traveled like the world over. Yeah. I had a very, very interesting... my lifestyle between 20... After I graduated and before I got married was extremely adventurous. So, yeah. Let's just put it this way. If somebody were to tell me, let's Daljeet, let's go here, I'm going like, okay, all right, okay. And they have to be convinced. But staying outside of Singapore for a prolonged period of time, no, not many. Yeah. I don't know why we changed tactics, but Freiburg coming on top. We're going to get equalizer. You came across my channel on YouTube. Thank you for popping in to say hello, man. Thank you very much. I love the fact that you did that. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Make yourself comfortable and watch me lose. Come on, boys. What? Okay, seriously, overhead bicycle kick from there. You must be ambitious, man. Oh yeah, Jacobs gets a free goal. I told you, right? It's gonna come. I didn't tell you, right? But hey, man, it's a free gift. We put two strikers up. We switch to a Brazil box because you gotta give them problems playing the ball out of defense. Boom. Ding. Got a goal. Thank you very much. Can we get another one? I know there's two. There are three midfield just got choked by us. Okay, at least we escape. We escape, man. Chico getting excited. Freiburg took the lead. The whole idea is the stream is trying to stop me from winning. Okay? And apologies for what's incoming, guys. Alright. Leipzig. Pito Fitness, no. We push our players to the max this season. Okay. Got Leipzig coming up, and I'm not even bothering to change my training patterns. So Texas Rangers from Texas. Where's okay. Alright, okay. I think you must be the furthest geographically from me. I don't know who else is far away. Yeah. I once had somebody on the stream, I think from Africa, and then another one from Malmo. Yeah, Sweden. It's quite interesting meeting up with different people with different points of view, with different backgrounds. It makes it it makes it really, I mean, I enjoy streaming the most, yeah. Because it gives me a chance to, hang out with you guys, talk to you guys, and sometimes find out about your challenges, about, maybe Football Manager, maybe other stuff as well. Sometimes I meet some of you who are students, some are retirees, some are kids. I think there was one time the street there was a kid, right? And then so it's all kinds. It's fun. Portugal is pretty much on the other side of the world. Oh yes, Portugal is very far. In fact, Portugal is the one place I have not been. I want to go. I want to go to Portugal. See, there are two places I wanted to visit that I never got a chance to go to: Morocco and Portugal. Yeah, I wanted to spend like a few weeks just in Morocco and Portugal. And that is probably going to be on my wish list. I'm going to drag my wife. I don't care what she says. I'm going to drag her with me. We're going on holiday. Where are we going? Portugal and Morocco. I don't care if you don't like it. Bring your all the, whatever, I'm going to the desert. I plan to go into the desert. Seriously. Some people, it's about having fun. Okay, Smiths. Oh my, come on. All the pullers, okay, we quick pick again because I'm lazy. No, Himmelman should play. Yeah, give him a chance to play. Costanzo, I think. Costanzo on and off. Last couple of games. Okay, who else we got? Yeboah. Yeboah is going to be here for Lucao. Neves has not played well, unless this season. He hasn't stamped his mark. No. I'm quite disappointed with him. Okay, Leipzig. Tourists seem to like here a lot. Portugal? Yeah, I think I have a friend who went to Portugal, told me to go to Portugal. Quite a few of my friends told me to go. Okay, in terms of where I love to be the most, right? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Holiday-wise, right? Okay, I love the US. I don't know why, but I love going to the US because I'm a very food-driven person. Okay, you ask me to go to Paris or go to the US, I'll pick the US over Paris anytime because I hate Paris. Okay, I really don't like Paris at all. Okay, because the food portions are so small. Like, This small. Right. When you're traveling, you burn a lot of carbs. Okay. So, I did the whole escargot thing, in Paris once. And I'm not doing it again. Whereas if you go to the US, you can eat to your heart's delight, man. Maybe I'm that kind of person. I like that kind of food more. Yeah. Yeah, Portugal is the other place I want to go to. UK food-wise, okay lah. Alright lah. I wouldn't say it's... UK food is nice, but not in London. I go out. I go like Cornwall, I eat, and then outside of London. Yeah. I did a road trip in the UK once. So that was quite fun, and I enjoyed the food. But the best in terms of food has always been the US. I don't know why, but it's something about... I think maybe the Americans love their food too. Yeah. So food is a big part. But, if I'm bringing my wife with me, it's going to be quite challenging. Yeah, she's quite challenging to feed. Very challenging to feed. One of the most challenging persons I know when it comes to food. I'm not fussy at all. Except for seafood. I can't really do seafood. So can you imagine the first time I was in Vancouver, right? Many years ago, I was in Vancouver for a business trip. So the guys didn't know I was allergic to seafood. So they all brought me to a fantastic Alaskan crab joint. Nobody knew, I didn't tell anyone I was allergic to seafood. I didn't know they were going to do this, right? So they brought me in and I was like, okay, I was trying to be polite. Then I just had to be honest. I said, guys, seriously, I love the fact that you put so much thought into where we should be going. This looks like a fantastic restaurant. They even got their own bibs and tools for you to break open the lobsters and the crabs and the mussels and the oysters. Yeah, except I can't eat any of this. Do they have anything else that doesn't come from the sea? That was fun. And how about this another trip I made to Japan? Same thing. I don't go around telling people what I want to eat, right? So I just keep it to myself. I'm very I don't expect anyone to take me out. So they came up and same thing happened in Japan. They brought me to this fantastic sushi place. By sushi, at least you can escape. So I'm allergic to seafood. So I think they have this they have sushi that's still seafood, but you can avoid it a bit. Right? Got seaweed here, whatever. Took me a long time before I could handle Japanese food as well. There's something about, and the thing is, right, people seem to think Japanese only eat raw food. But this, what's the best part? Is the Japanese who like to create the impression that they like raw food. So everybody who comes to, because you go to Japan, most of the time it's cooked food, no? But the Japanese are laughing at you half the time because you're eating it raw. Okay, because there's a lot of, it's really funny because there's this really good beef rice place outside of near Narita village on the way after the airport, right? You go to Narita village, this absolutely fantastic beef rice place. Beautiful. You like your seafood in Portugal? Yeah, because half your country is facing the coast, right? Portugal love their seafood. Yeah, I know. Everything comes from the sea. In fact, when we were doing the Palermo story, remember that? People are talking about Palermo and saying a fantastic place to go to. The first thing I did was I Googled and did the story for Palermo. And then, it's Sicily, nothing but seafood. Oh, look at us, man. We're looking like we got a one on. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're looking good. So we will add low cross. I don't know why we're still playing on cautious. We'll take it out to attacking. We're giving them a fair bit of opportunities to score against us. If we switch to a box, we'll destroy the tactic. Right? We'll just leave it. We'll see who we have left. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going boxer. Let's see if whether I know what I'm talking about. Brazil box beer,
Turn on the mic, you're muted.
Sorry. This is a very difficult, different system, man. I never knew I came up with an IFB version for this tactic. Take more risk, get further forward. Oh no, we're going to go fullback on attack. And we're going to remove this and tell him to take fewer risks. No dribble more and no get further forward. Okay, this one, take fewer, take more. Okay, take no dribble more. Okay, let's go. Let's see if this works. Good work. We won the ball. I think we can choke their wingbacks into submission, but we have to play like this. Oh, he's offside, but the attack was exactly what we wanted. Oh, right through their stack center. I thought we got the winner. He just stayed onside, would have done it. We still have a chance. Okay. We're gonna go very attacking. No more whole shit. We're gonna counter. Come on, one highlight. Give me one highlight. Okay, good. On to Yaboa, Jake. Oh. Nice, Johnny. Piper, Pito, slip it in. Jacobs again offside. We're going for the winner. No. We couldn't get the winner. The last change was the correct change. I should have done it a lot earlier. That formation was vulnerable to my box. Well, 61-60. I don't think we're gonna finish second. Yep, we're gonna finish third. No, first time, no, in a long time, because these two teams were too strong this season. Looks like your investment in getting teams to stop me from winning is working. All your players are doing the job, man. Eintracht Frankfurt has got a couple of players that are super players. Bayern have super players as well. Cologne has super players too. So they're all doing the job of stopping me, you know. That's the goal of this stream. The goal of this stream is for you to stop me from, prevent me from winning the title. See, you slowed me down. Kaiserslautern is next. But I still have a chance to win something. Pokal. Still have a chance. Your goal is to stop me from winning titles. So I've been knocked out of the Champions League. I cannot win the Bundesliga for the first time in 4 seasons. I'm not challenging for the title. And all these kind of things, always the downside of all this is players want to leave the club. Whenever this happens, the players are looking at me and go like, we're not gonna play for you anymore, man. You can't get us the title. You can't get us the Champions League. That puts me into a really difficult position, right? So I had these problems with players. I had to offer them a lot of money just to stay at the club. So yeah, this is not going to be good. Every time this happens, I get like a whole bunch of players want to leave the club. It's not looking good for us, man. Yes, and it does take my saves a bit of time to spin. We have quite a number of leagues loaded. It always gives us a chance to catch up and talk, man. Yeah, so now we're talking about holiday trips. So I'm going to see whether I can convince my wife or not. If my wife can be convinced, it'll be good. Naturally, the kids will have to make the trip to Portugal. Okay. All right, so we got Costanzo. Oh my goodness, things are going from bad to worse. I think we are running out of players for this. A lot of players seem to be picking up injuries. So it looks like the box has to be it. Okay, looks we're gonna drop this. Go back to the The box we used in season 18, but we're going to use this guy as a fullback on attack, and we're going to use a fullback on attack instead. Poacher, we're going to use this guy to come in. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, we'll just leave him like that. DM, we're going to... One is taking more risks. No, this guy will take fewer risks. The reason why he's taking fewer risks is because the shadow striker in front. This guy can take more risks. Yeah. Okay. No dribble. Okay. All right. No dribble more here. And no dribble more here. All right. We're not going to hold shape. We're going to counter whenever we can. Okay. All right. There we go. Step up more. Okay. Prevent shockwave version definitely on. All right, let's go. Box system for fun. Against Kaiserslautern away from home. The reason I'm using that is because Costanzo is not ready. So Mateos, this is the one, unambitious, right? Yeah, we're not going to give him a contract. I remember a number of times I've had unambitious players. I mean, we could sign him and then sell him because the AI is still going to sign. The AI will still keep him. We'll transfer him, we'll put him on loan and see what happens. And then we'll let him go after that. The reason why I don't like to sign that is because of osmosis in the game, right? So sometimes bad personalities rub off on your own players. Alright, so we're playing a box. Hopefully we choke this tree. There's a danger that they will be able to score against us, but that's why we're playing fullbacks. We've got Junior's a DM and Chwaku. Ruben Neves not playing. Pito, Jacobs, Tenoro. This is a whole school of strikers in our team. All the strikers are playing the same game. Might be a good chance for us to, give our strikers a game. Yeah, because Tenoro will not develop if we don't play him often enough. So I think what we're going to do next season is the box is making a comeback, so I can play all my strikers. Since seeing that, wingers, we're running a bit low on wingers at the moment. This is easy, man. We'll sweep that up. Smith to Worms. Back to Rocky. We got two DMs. It should allow us to transition the ball up. We entirely depend on the Smiths, and Piper will drop deep. He'll work, and then we'll have these 4 in the box already. There we go. Worms again. We can focus play down the right and make it an entirely right-sided system. Junior. Out to Piper. A great pass, Pito. I think Pito could be offside. Could be offside. It was quite close to being offside, yeah. Actually, the play here should be very creative with a lot of off the ball. Nice second goal. Okay. Kaiserslautern are 2-0 down now. Yeah, but Johnny wasn't offside. Why? He was? Woo. I dispute that. Good. Piper and Red Dad, the ape, the playmaker, looking for options. Oh, they couldn't. Chwaku, back to Junior. Out to Johnny. Finds Pito. Johnny again. I wonder whether playing a libero there would be interesting. Junior. Chwaku, Piper, Smith crosses the ball. Another cross heavy, is it? Tactic. We can't. I don't like cross heavy tactics. Let's make it a bit more different. Okay. We're gonna turn you into a volante on a support then. Get you to push this higher. Remove this. Okay, then this guy will be no run wide. Stay wide. Stay. Okay, we're getting to sit narrow, cut inside with the ball. This guy will still mark tighter, but we'll remove this. The volante is gonna encourage this guy to go wide. So this guy is gonna push into the gap. Then we need the advance forward here, and we need the poacher here. Okay, this guy will push the defenders. It'll make more space for these players driving into the area because the AF will keep the defenders honest, right? So there's going to be players going behind the line. This poacher will hold the attention of another two defenders. The volante comes out, Cheryl Striker comes in here. The fullback is the one that are coming in and being the most dangerous. So we want him to shoot more often. That fullback is going to be a goal scoring fullback, no? Yeah, that's my goal. And if you take spot shots from outside the area or take spot shots, there'll be two strikers in the area. So dangerous for the opposition. For Norio now, I see he's going to keep these defenders honest. He's always looking to break the lines now. Chuaku to Worms. And then the guy here, I think I made a mistake. This is Junior. Junior is actually a defender, so he should be switching places with Chuaku. Nice ball. Junior's header. Oh! Junior, what a header. The keeper came out. Like, oh my goodness, the keeper did such... It was a terrible mistake from the keeper. The keeper came forward for that. I don't believe the AI would make such a terrible, horrific mistake, man. Look at that Pito. Oh no. Terrible mistake from the keeper. Alright, we made a change, so he will come here. Junior will now sit back. Okay, here goes Worms. Out to Smith. Gives it back to the young defender. Junior sitting. Pito. Tenny is in. Tenny. Why did he miss that? Yeah, play the box. Because my wingers are tired or injured already. So we have to have this system on standby for next season as well. Because I haven't found season 23, right? I haven't found someone. We haven't got a lot of wingers coming through this last few seasons. So we want to use the box whenever our wingers get tired because our tactics are very dependent on too much wing play to drive. So this one will choke all these 4-2-3-1s, 4-3-3, all these formations, back five systems. The box is very strong against those formations. It chokes them, doesn't let them play. Here is Mazar, BBF, the DM. Look at the DM's rating. 6.1. He hasn't seen the ball. He can't even get to the ball. Okay, Regoli will come on now. See Costanzo and Madsen. These guys have been getting injured too many times. So we're going to bring Madsen on. No need. We'll bring Duckroy on. Give him a chance to play. Pano for... We want to sell Pano. We definitely want to sell Panovic, but he has to have game time. Yeah. I've been playing them as false wingers, so they're always driving into boxes. False fullbacks. I get too many players getting injured. This is fine. This is much more stable. Johnny, and then I got so many DMs that need training, defenders that need training, strikers that need game time. I think it better I start doing this. Ziakan and Costanzo are getting they're getting a bit swell-headed. Johnny. Nice, Chuaku. I'll be in control of the game. If we lose the game from this point onwards, it's going to be because of something crazy that the players did. It's not a penalty, it's just a free kick. Come on, it's outside the area. There's no way there's a pen. No way there's a pen. Yeah, we have to allow that. Because I got some youngsters that need game time. If I don't, then we're going to have a problem. So we have to have a rotational strategy. And this is a very good formation for our youngsters because we got a lot of strikers. We got some fullbacks that are coming through. Yeah. Again, Pipen, what is he doing? He's like learning how to dive, is it? Second time. We give him a yellow card. Ref, give him a yellow card. It's not a penalty. Any chance Piper takes, he wants to drop. Okay, Junior will come out now. Okay, we get he comes on. That's enough. No substitutions. MS Camp. Ooh, well, right. Okay, so we come up with a plan. The plan is very good. Okay, I think I'm happy with the plan. The plan is to give our youngsters a chance to get some game time. I don't think. I think the plan is good. We can see it. We can. I mean, it's easy. I just play these two guys as inverted fullbacks and we'll seal the deal. Okay, not bad. That's not too bad, right, guys? We did okay. All right, so we've done well. So as it stands right now, okay, third on the table. Champions League, we're out. Pokal, we're in the semi-finals, and that's it. That's the goal right now for our save. So it looks like we are not going to win the title, but we're going to do our best to make sure that we finish in the top three. We got a few more matches left to be played, but now what we're going to do is we're going to fit a phone audio to the stream because I need to go and have dinner. At least have dinner with the kids. Should be half getting ready. I mean, they are having dinner, but let me just make sure they're okay, man. Who else is streaming at the moment? Second Yellow Card. Let's go and rate Second Yellow Card. So I want to thank all of you for popping in today. You guys have been fantastic. So we go rate the Second Yellow Card. So I want to thank all of you coming in today. Stay safe. We shall be back tomorrow. So definitely going to be around tomorrow. So I'll see you for tomorrow's stream. Meanwhile, have a great weekend and plenty of football tonight, guys. Good luck to Liverpool. Night. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. And we are reading.